Welcome back to some March Madness. Today we have NC State versus Texas Tech. Tip-off is set for 9:10 p.m. 9:10 p.m. Central Time. That would be 10:10 Eastern. We have two great teams. Texas Tech lost in the Big 12 tournament to Houston in the second round, but NC State came out of nowhere and won the ACC tournament from the 10 seed. NC State being winning their last 5 games coming into this tournament and are a very dangerous team being hot right now. They beat the 1, 2, and 3 seeds in the ACC conference tournament, including UNC and Duke, who are both top seeds in this March Madness tournament. NC's, NC State is looking to upset Texas Tech tonight and face off against Oakland, as you see on screen. Kentucky versus Oakland just finished up. Oakland managed to upset number 3 Kentucky, fueled by their start guard, Jack Golke, coming off the bench, scoring 32 points on 10 made three-pointers, which is just an insane number to think about. I think he's the leading scorer so far in the tournament. Oakland, 14 seed, beat the University of Kentucky 80 to 76, uh, which was a huge upset for Kentucky. Kentucky losing for most of that game, and Oakland being in control with their 3-point game being out of control. Jack Golke went 10 for 20 beyond the arc, and he didn't shoot a single 2-point shot. He made 10 three-pointers for 32 points. He also got 2 rebounds, no assists. Oakland had 3 scorers score over 10 points. Trey Townsend and DQ Cole both contributing to that point total, but Jack Golke scored 32 of the 80 points scored by Oakland. On the other side of the ball, Kentucky couldn't get anything going all game. They, however, did have 4 double-digit scorers, including Antonio Reeves, who tried to keep him in the game. He scored 27, but it wasn't enough. Oakland, however, almost lost it at the end, where they were being fouled near the end. They went 13 for 23 on free throws in that game. Not a very good line for them. And some other news across basketball, UNC obviously took care of Wagner. I commentated Wagner's game 2 nights ago. Wagner having won their first tournament game of all time. This is the second time they've made the tournament, but they lost by 28 to UNC, so not a surprising loss there. Creighton, 3 seed, handled Akron after being down at halftime. They managed to win 77 to 60, fueled by a great second half. Michigan State also upset Mississippi State in a 9 versus 8 matchup. Michigan State scoring 69 points compared to Mississippi State's 51. Mississippi State couldn't get much going as they only shot 37% from the field. In other news, Arizona took care of Long Beach State in a 2 versus 15 seed matchup, 85 to 65. Illinois beat Morehead State by 16. Not much to talk about there. And just now, Nevada versus Dayton has finished up. A thriller at the end. Dayton won 63 to 60 in that one. Dayton being a 7 seed, Nevada being the 10 seed. Both teams having very similar records. Dayton rallied from down 17 to beat Nevada. A very close finish there. A huge run that Dayton went on after being down at the half and down for most of that second half. And just in the last last 5 minutes, they managed to turn things around. In other news, Oregon took care of South Carolina. Oregon being an 11 seed, they did, however, win their Pac-12 tournament. South Carolina being a 6 seed did not win the SEC tournament, but still got a pretty high seed, being 26 and 8. Oregon, however, won by 14, 87 to 73. Colorado State, one of the other play-in teams, lost 44 to 56 to Texas. They couldn't find their footing in the first half, shooting less than 30% from the field. And in the second half, it wasn't much better. They finished off 17 for 58 on field goals and only a 29.3% shooting percentage. Texas, on the other hand, went 22 for 55 in that game, shooting 40% from the field, but only 7.1% from three, giving a 1 and 14 shooting from three. Both teams did play well, though, in the second half. Colorado State tried to keep up, but they just couldn't after being down by so much at the halftime. Iowa State is also advancing, knocking off South Dakota State 82 to 15. And one of the biggest bracket busters of the day, we had uh, BYU get knocked down by a small Atlantic 10 school in Duquesne. Uh, they lost 71 to 67. BYU was favored by 9 in that matchup, but they couldn't. But BYU, being a small basketball school, couldn't handle them. BYU did shoot very good today, but it just wasn't enough as they turned the ball over 11 times, and Duquesne kept up with them by getting 19 points off of turnovers. One of the main stories these last couple of days have been turnovers. The losing side turned the ball over more in the second half in almost every single matchup. So that's all the games that did happen today. We also had Gonzaga beat McNeese 86 to 65. No surprise there. Gonzaga is a huge basketball school. They were, however, only a 5 seed this year at 86 and 65. We have 3 games left on the day. Also, Tennessee is currently in a game right now against St. Peter's. They're up 20 to 7 in that one, halfway through the first half. But besides those games, we have 3 left on the day. We have NC State versus Texas Tech, which is the one that you all are here for, and Samford versus Kansas, that being the most picked upset in the bracket challenge. Samford is the team that is picked upset by most people in that bracket challenge. They are 13 seed. Samford went 29 and 5 on the regular season. Kansas went 23 and 10. Kansas is favored by 7 going into that one. That one tips off in 30 minutes. And the other game on the night, we have Drake versus Washington State. That one tips off in 25 minutes. Washington State is the underdog by 1 point here to Drake. Drake being the 10 seed and Washington State being the 7. Drake is still favored, boasting a win-loss record of more than 4 to Washington State. But now, the game that you are here for, according to CBS Sports, NC State versus Texas Tech is supposed to tip off anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes from now. NC State being 22 and 14 in the regular season, they finished 17 and 14, but after winning 5 tournament games against UNC, Duke, Virginia, those being the 1, 2, and 3 seeds, and also beating Syracuse and Louisville, the NC State Wolfpack are looking at trying to make another upset. They are the underdogs by 4.5 points in this one against Texas Tech. They are looking to make another splash after winning 5 straight games. On the other side of the ball, however, we have Texas Tech, a team that relies a lot on their offense. Even though they have the 113th offense in the NCAA, they're trying to get the ball a lot to Pop Isaacs, their leading guard, who is shooting 16 points per game. However, he shoots 25% of the team's shots, only shooting 36% though from the field. So he's not a very accurate shooter, and he's taking more of those shots. But if he can be accurate tonight, that can prove to be lethal for Texas Tech's offense. We have some also standout players that we're going to be looking at tonight for NC State, including DJ Horn, DJ Burns, and Casey Morsell. DJ Horn put up 29 points in that game versus UNC and went 9 for 12 from the field, contributing to that win. He's a 44% shooter on the season, so he's very accurate, and he is going to be looking to make a splash again tonight. However, yesterday in the first 4 games and the first day of the tournament, we saw that a lot of the star players from the likes of Colorado State, Colorado, Boise State, and Wagner. They couldn't get their stars into the game and had to rely a lot on their bench. Hopefully, that's not the same for NC State, who are led out mainly by their starters. They don't have too many bench points this year. Starting tonight, they're looking like NC State's going to be starting DJ Burns Jr., Mohamed Diarra, DJ Horn Jr., Casey Morsell, and Michael O'Connell on the other side of the ball. We're looking at Pop Isaac starting, Joe Toussaint, Darian Williams, Curran Walton, and another guy that is not being named yet to start. They have a lot of ifs into that 5th starting spot. Game should be tipping off in somewhere around 15 minutes, for those of you wondering. There's also, as a reminder, there's a poll. If you go into the chat, there's a poll on who you think will win this one. Still no votes yet coming in, but make sure you vote in that. Last couple days, the poll has been pretty accurate for those who did vote in it. Last couple days, I've streamed 4 of these games so far, and y'all have been spectacular at finding the winner. So far in ESPN's bracket challenge, a lot of brackets were just busted in that Oakland versus Kentucky game, where Oakland upset the number 3 seed Kentucky. Currently in the challenge, for the men's tourney, I don't have an exact number, but I can tell you it's not going to be very high anymore, with most brackets being busted by Oakland. If you didn't see, Oakland was led by the 3-point shot in that game. They were led by the 3-point shot in that game, where one of their bench players, Jack Golke, who ended up getting 36 minutes off the bench, shot 10 for 20 on 3-pointers, leading their team to the win with 32 points. A very unexpected show off by Oakland, and that led them to their win. The winner of this game, as a reminder, will play Oakland in the second round, either Texas Tech or NC State. That will be, the second round will start on March 23rd. So there's still a couple perfect brackets left, even with the Oakland upset. I'm not quite sure how many are left. Not getting an exact number. It looks like there's about 27,000 left. So still a high number, but much less than earlier today when there was 800,000 left just an hour ago. But nonetheless, we're set for a great game in this NC State versus Texas Tech show-off. These two teams do match up very well. Both these two teams are pretty middle of the pack and upper in most stat categories. Both of them boast about a 45% field goal percentage. 3-point percentage is in around the same range, around 35%. Both of them have a decent scoring offense, both averaging 75 to 76 points per game. Scoring defense, on the other hand, Texas Tech does edge NC State on that, so that can lead to a different outcome in this one. NC State, though, is the 14th best team in the nation with not turning the ball over. They only average 9.6 turnovers per game. And as we've seen so far in this tournament, turnovers have been the story, with the winning team almost every single game having less turnovers than the losing team. Even in some games, though, where the winning team had more turnovers, the winning team was able to score more points off of turnovers, and it was able to capitalize off of those and add momentum to themselves. NC State, however, is a very low rebounding team, only averaging 37 rebounds per game, and that's 242nd in the nation. So if Texas Tech can out-rebound them and get second chance points, Texas Tech can edge them out there. Texas Tech's best statistic is their free throw percentage, being 17th in the nation on that. But other than that, they're a pretty average team all around. Uh, but that's what we have for today's pregame. So let's take a look at the poll again. It looks like we still have one vote. NC State at 100% over Texas Tech. NC State has just won 5 straight, being one of the hottest teams in the nation after coming out of that ACC tournament. The ACC has been a very tough conference, and NC State beat the top 3 teams in that conference. Virginia being the 3 seed in that. Virginia, however, did, as we saw, lose to Colorado State. Colorado State and them playing in the play-in yesterday. Or sorry, not yesterday, but 2 days ago. Virginia missed 19 straight field goals at one point and didn't score for 52 minutes. It's not a great showing by that team. But Duke and UNC are both going to be big forces in this tournament, and NC State has beat both of them. UNC played today. They beat Wagner, a 16 seed that was also in the play-in. Wagner has only won one tournament game all time. That one tournament game being 2 days ago in the play-in against Howard. That game was a very one-sided game until the very end. Wagner led it the entire time until Howard made a comeback late in the game, but Howard could not finish off their comeback and ended up still losing, sending Wagner to the round of 64, where they just lost to UNC by 28 points. On the other side, Duke is set to play tomorrow. Duke is a very high seed in this tournament, and they're playing tomorrow against the University of Vermont. Duke is a 4 seed. The University of Vermont is a 13 seed. That game tips off at 6:10 tomorrow afternoon, 6:10 Central Time, for those wondering. Also tomorrow, so we have some well-anticipated games, including Florida versus Colorado. 2 top offenses are clashing tomorrow. Florida having the sixth best offense in the country, and Colorado being not too far behind with the 54th best offense in the country. There are 8 points apart, though. Florida's averaging 85.1 a game, and Colorado averaging 78.7. But we saw what Colorado could do. Colorado has been getting hot as of recent. They almost won their Pac-12 tournament, the final Pac-12 tournament, but Oregon was just able to edge them out in the championship game. But Colorado, as of late, has been winning quite a lot. Over their last 10 games, they are 9-1. So a great statistic there. And they're coming into this Florida game, Florida having lost in the SEC championship game. Florida is not as good in their last 10, but they are still Florida is still 6-4 in their last 10 and 6-3 in their last 9. That game you can catch on my channel tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 Eastern. Some other good games scheduled for tomorrow. Grambling State versus Purdue. Purdue being the 1 seed, Grambling State having just won their first tournament game of all time last night. Purdue, as you know, has lost to a 16 seed, 14 seed, and a 13 seed over the past 3 years in the tournament. So they're coming into this game with a bad resume against lower seeded teams like Grambling State. Grambling State, having come out of their last game, they made a 14-point comeback yesterday against Montana State and won it in overtime. And they will tip off against Purdue tomorrow at 6:25. They are probably not a great matchup for Purdue, but as we've seen in previous games with Purdue, they have not been able to handle lower seeded teams as well. Purdue is still favored by 27 in that one, but as we know, it is March, and some crazy stuff has happened, including today, BYU getting upset, a big upset today, and also the University of Kentucky being upset, a 3-14 upset there. Tomorrow we also have Texas A&M versus Nebraska, a well-awaited for game, and Charleston versus Alabama. Alabama is favored in that by 9, but Alabama has been inconsistent this season. And another well-awaited for game, JMU versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin being favored in that one. JMU getting hot this season. JMU has won their last, it looks like, a lot of games. Woof. JMU's won their last 13 games, and they're coming into this tournament and facing off against Wisconsin. They're 31-3, the second seed in the Sun Belt. Even being 31-3 in that conference still was not enough to put them over Appalachian State, who went 27-7 but won the in-season conference tournament, just beating them out by 2 games in conference play. JMU is scheduled to face off against Wisconsin. Wisconsin, as you know, won the Big Ten. They they didn't win the Big Ten. They beat Purdue, however, but couldn't finish it off in the Big Ten championship against Illinois, where they lost by 6. But they did beat the #1 seeded team in the country in Purdue. Tip-off now scheduled for 6 minutes from now. So we're about to see the tip-off of NC State versus the Texas Tech Red Raiders. NC State finished this season 22-14, winning their conference after winning 5 straight games in the ACC tournament. And Texas Tech was the 3 seed in the Big 12, but they lost the University of Houston, the 1 seed in that conference, in the second round. Texas Tech is not coming in hot like NC State is. NC State's won their last 5, but Texas Tech is 6-4 in their last 10. Texas Tech also doesn't have a superstar on their team, but they do have 6 guys averaging 10 points a game or more. What you do want to look out for, though, Texas Tech is not very good shooting-wise. Their best player, Pop Isaacs, he is averaging 16 points a game, highest score on the team. But he takes 25% of the team's shots, and he only shoots about 36% from the field. He does take these shots with very high confidence, but he does miss quite a lot. What they do want to do is hopefully get the ball to Warren Washington inside. He's their 7-foot forward, 225 pounds, and he is an inside menace, shooting for 62% from the field and averaging 10 points per game. If they can get the ball inside to him, they can win this game. Or if Pop Isaacs can turn around his shooting performance on the season and have an above-average performance today, if he can at least shoot 45% from the field compared to his 36% season average, he can help Texas Tech win this game. But over the last couple games that I've seen and commentated, the Stars have not been able to really get into the game. It could be jitters, or it just could be some of these good teams in this tournament. But nonetheless, tip-off is scheduled for just 3 minutes from now, and we cannot wait for that. We are looking to see another upset today. As we saw earlier, we've had some big upsets. This one might be another one on the day, with BYU, the 6th seed, losing in the first round. Creighton did manage to come back against Akron, being down a little in the first half. Michigan State beating Mississippi State. Michigan State is always one of those teams in the tournament they have to look out for, but they were able to beat Mississippi State by 18. Also, we had Oregon beat South Carolina. Oregon won the Pac-12, and they just beat South Carolina by 14. Dayton, as you saw, made the huge 17-point comeback against the University of Nevada and won 63-60. A huge comeback there for Dayton to advance to the second round. Dayton was the underdog in this one, despite being the 7th seed. But they were able to come back and win. University of Texas took care of Colorado State. Colorado State, we saw, destroyed Virginia in the first round because Virginia just could not get their shooters in the game. Virginia missing 19 straight field goals at one point, which did not help lead to a win, which they didn't get. Perhaps the biggest upset of the day was Oakland versus Kentucky, where Oakland won 80-76. and had their shooter Jack Golke, who averages 12 off the season. He came off the bench, got 36 minutes, went 10 for 20 from 3, and scored 32 points. An amazing performance by him. He also had 2 rebounds on the day. Speaking of amazing performances, we're about to have an amazing game as tip-off is starting right about now. NC State versus University of Texas Tech is getting set after the first. Oh wait, looks like we're gonna have one more commercial break. Never mind, we're not gonna have tip-off for a little bit. We have another big game starting. We have Drake versus Washington State set for tip-off at the exact same time, 9:12. And Samford versus Kansas starting in just a minute. Also, we have one current game on. St. Peter's versus Tennessee. Tennessee's up 32-15. St. Peter's was also an upset that was picked quite a bit. They're, however, down by 17 with 4.5 minutes left in that first half. No more huge upsets today, though. Wagner was taken care of. The first 16 seed to lose was taken care of by UNC. There are still the rest of the 16 seeds play tomorrow. We probably won't see another 16 seed upset. We have Stetson versus UConn. Stetson's making their NCAA tournament their first appearance. Grambling State versus Purdue's also tomorrow, and Long Beach State versus Houston is tomorrow. So the only matchup there that looks like it could end up in an upset for a 16 seed is Grambling State versus Purdue. As you saw, Purdue has lost the last 3 years to a lower than 13 seed, and they might do it again this year. Grambling State got very hot at the end of the season. This is their first tournament appearance, and they won. They made a huge 14-point comeback in the last couple minutes against Montana State by forcing a ton of turnovers and getting to the ball to their standout player last night, Jamel Kofer, sophomore from Texas. He's only averaging 2 points a game on the season, but last night he was able to score 19 and fuel that comeback against Montana State, and they will head to face Purdue in Indianapolis tomorrow. This NC State game is about to tip off. NC State versus Texas Tech. NC State looking for the upset, and Texas Tech looking to turn the last bit of their season around. They're 6 for 4 in their last. They're 6 for 4 in their last 10 games, so not a great line. NC State having won their last 5, they're doing great. And yes, tip-off is just about right now. It's actually, we're here. Players just jogging out onto the court. This tip-off was scheduled for about 30 minutes ago, but we have it now. All the players are out. Starting lineups are up. For NC State starting, we have DJ Horn, DJ Burns Jr., Jaden Taylor, Casey Morsell, and Mohamed Diarra. On the other side of the ball, we have Pop Isaacs, Joe Toussaint, Darren Williams, Warren Washington, and Curran Walton as the starting lineups for them. Robert Jennings is starting for Texas Tech. Sorry about that miss there. NC State is getting ready for this game. Tip-off is just about ready. Texas Tech coming in with their first-year head coach, Grant Castland. He's 23-10 this year. The Texas Tech Red Raiders have been in the tournament a couple years. This is their 20th tournament appearance all time. Their best finish was in 2019 when they had an overtime loss against Virginia in the championship game. I hope maybe they will get that far this year too.
Let me introduce me.
Which you do you want to be today?
At TJ Maxx, you can afford to turn your closet into a place of endless expression.
Will get the
With
tip
the
off.
quality you deserve,
NC State will get the
styles
tip
you
off.
crave, and prices you love.
NC State has it up top. A couple quick passes around. Casey Morrell with
That's
it.
what makes
Passes
you,
up to the
you.
big man, DJ Burns. DJ Burns trying to force his way in, turn around, left hand finish. Can't quite get it as it's just off the back. Of the rim. Texas Tech with it. Pop Isaacs dribbles up after getting the rebound. Darian Williams with it up top. Couple passes. Darian Williams has it. Top of the key shot. It is no good. Just off the back of the rim. Another shot there from Texas Tech miss. NC State pulls up for three. It's just off the rim. Couldn't get it to sink for McMillian. Texas Tech driving, turnaround jumper there is good for Joe Toussaint. Driving in there for the layup, but he turned around and shot a step back jump. DJ Burns has it on the left side. He's going to try to force his way in, but he cannot finish. He's a big guy trying to move his body into Texas Tech. Joe Toussaint has it for Texas Tech. Passes up top to his man, Pop Isaacs. And Pop Isaacs is going to drive in and score with the layup. Texas Tech's up 4-0. NC State passing around. Burns with it. Quick pass back to Burns. Swing all the way to the corner. And a three there by Cambridge. Three there by O'Connell. But he's going to miss it. A foul's called on Texas Tech going for the rebound. NC State will throw it in after the foul called on Texas Tech. Quick throw in there. NC State's 0 for 4 on field goals tonight. Still hasn't made one. Burns Jr. trying to drive in. Big body there. And a foul called on, looks like it's going to be a foul called on the defense as DJ Burns is trying to use his big body to get in there. Foul's going to be called on Robert Jennings of Texas Tech. And he took every bit of that contact from Burns Jr. Burns Jr. ended up lying right on his body at the end. Another throw in upcoming for NC State. O'Connell will throw it in to Burns Jr. against Jennings. Jennings is going to fall, and Burns Jr. is going to get called for the offensive foul. DJ Burns Jr. is listed as 275 pounds, and he's gonna foul his man, Joe Toussaint. He's gonna foul his man, who is only listed as 210 pounds. Texas Tech's gonna dribble this one up. With it up top is Toussaint. Toussaint passes out wide. Inside, DJ Burns is gonna poke it out from Robert Jennings. NC State now with it up top. Michael O'Connell with it. Passes over this one in the hands of DJ Horn. Horn with it back to O'Connell. O'Connell being guarded by Pop Isaacs on wing. O'Connell passes up to Burns, who's in the paint. Burns turn around, and he can't finish, but an offensive rebound there from Mohamed Diarra, who's going to get fouled. He's going to take the contact, and he's going to sink the shot, and he will go to the line. Mohamed Diarra this season is 64.5% free throw shooter, and he will head to the line here. That is NC State's first made bucket. DJ Burns Jr. will head to the bench. Burns Jr. not doing too well from the field tonight. He's missed 3 shots. A couple substitutions being made for both teams. And Diarra will sink the free throw. NC State going into a full court press now, it looks like. Texas Tech will advance it past half court. Quick pass to Williams. Darian Williams going to try to finish, but he's going to get blocked there by Mohamed Diarra. Looks like the ball is going to go out of bounds on NC State. So Texas Tech will have a throw-in. 17 minutes left. Texas Tech up 4-3. throw in upcoming for Texas Tech. This one to Joe Toussaint up at the top of the key. Couple quick passes. This one to Pop Isaacs. Back to Toussaint, who's going to shoot a three just off the glass, but an offensive rebound for Chance McMillian. A swing pass over to Toussaint. Isaacs up top for three. That's good. And that will be a Joe Toussaint three-pointer to make it 7-3. 16 and a half minutes left in this one. Toussaint's averaging 12 a game, and he just got another bucket today. NC State, couple quick passes. Driving in. Quick pass over that one to Ben Middlebrooks, who's going to finish on the layup. DJ Horner's driving. He's going to get the assist as the quick pass was made. Middlebrooks is averaging 5.5 a game, and he just got his first bucket of the day. Texas Tech over on the left corner. Quick pass over to Pop Isaacs. Pop Isaacs, their leading scorer, passes over to the right corner. That one to Chance McMillian. He's going to miss it for three. Just a little wide to the right. NC State with it. Casey Morsell being double teamed, trying to drive, but he's going to go out. Morsell's going to try to go back in, but he's going to miss off the bottom of the backboard, but take some contact. He's heading to the line. That's Texas Tech's fourth foul, and that will bring us to our first media timeout. Casey Morsell will take 2 free throws when we come back. He is an 81% shooter on the season.
Whole body deodorant.
So
Save
far
it by
today,
soda for
we've
72
had a
hours.
bunch of misses by
Comes an
NC
unbelievably
State,
long-lasting scent.
which is why we're in this 5-7 game. NC State
and vanilla,
in the field
cucumber
tonight.
and mint, and lilac and white tea. So you can be the best-smelling version of yourself.
They've missed most of their shots already. Texas Tech, on the other hand, has turned the ball over quite a bit, and they have not been able to make great opportunities inside. Texas Tech being let out by their leading scorer, Pop Isaacs. Pop Isaacs today has a couple points, but on the season, Pop Isaacs is a 36% field. Pop Isaacs is a 36% shooter from the field, but he takes 25% of the team's shots. Not very accurate, and is taking most of the shots. Do I want State or Texas to win? Personally, I don't have any opinion on either of these teams, but I would take NC State in this one. That's my opinion. I want NC State to win this. I just like that they're the underdog, and that they did win their conference tournament, beating UNC and a big Duke team in the tournament. So that's my pick. I'm picking NC State here. I think in my bracket, I also picked NC State. My bracket was busted earlier by Michigan State, so I didn't do too well. But that's my pick. I want NC State to win, if that's what you're asking. Currently in the poll, we have 5 votes. NC State's at an 80%, so 4 votes for them and 1 vote for Texas Tech. NC State's the big underdog in this tournament, and they're the second most picked. They're the second most underdog picked team to win. The first most picked underdog team to win is going to actually be Kansas losing to Samford. That's the biggest pick right now. Kansas currently up with 19.5 minutes left in the first half, so that game just got started. Samford down 3-0. Samford is 29-5 on the season, and they're currently the highest picked underdog to win. Kansas was favored by quite a lot in that game, by 9 points. Going into it, they're already up 3-0. For this one, NC State's obviously the underdog, being the 11th seed, but they have won their last 5. Nobody really knows what NC State's made of, as they kind of got hot at the end of the season. They went 17-14 in the regular season, being 9-11 in conference play. So they kind of came out of nowhere and won that conference tournament. And hot teams are some of the most dangerous ones to face in this tournament as we get back to the action now. It looks like for NC State, Casey Morsell will shoot a pair of free throws. He was fouled before the media timeout, so he's got 2 free throws. Casey Morsell being an 80% shooter on the season, 80.7% to be exact. And he's at the line, ready to take his first free throw. This one. It's up. And he's going to miss it short. So NC State still down 5-7 in this one. Casey Morcell's got a second free throw upcoming. He will hit the second one. That will make this a 6-7 game. Texas Tech to throw in. NC State still with the full court press. Pop Isaacs dribbling up. Pass up to Darian Williams. Back over to Chance McMillian. Now Joe Toussaint back up top to Warren Washington. Over to Pop Isaacs, who's got it on the left wing for three. He's going to miss this one. Pop Isaacs on the season is a 30% three shooter, and he just missed that one. NC State driving in there quick off of the rebound. DJ Horn's going to miss it. Texas Tech now with their own drive, and he's going to take contact. That was Pop Isaacs driving in. He took contact quick off the NC State miss. And the foul is going to be called on Middlebrooks. Pop Isaac on the season is an 83.6% free throw shooter, and he's up to take a pair. Texas Tech up 7-6 so far in this one. First one's up. It's good. That's going to make it 8-6. 15 minutes left in this one so far. NC State's going to check in Jaden Taylor at guard. Pop Isaacs to take a second free throw. Pop Isaacs, this one is up. It is good. He makes both of them. 9-6. NC State inbounds it. This one's going to go to Michael O'Connell. NC State today is too afraid on field goals, so they're going to need to find some way to get that up. O'Connell over to DJ Horn, who's going to sink the three up top, catch and shoot. Assist there is going to be Michael O'Connell. Nice swish there. NC State, that's their first three-point make of the night. Pop Isaacs being full court press, trying to dribble it up. He's going to have it now. Driving in, pass over to Williams. Williams back up to Isaacs. Isaacs to the left, to the right wing. Three there from Chance McMillian. He's going to miss it. Again, McMillian has not been able to get it going today. NC State started off 0 for 5 on field goals. Now they're 3 for 4 since then, so they're getting something going. Pass there from Middlebrooks to DJ Horn, and another three-point bucket for him. That's NC State's first lead of the night as they take the lead 12-9. Texas Tech's getting full court pressed yet again. Huge pass there all the way up court from Chance McMillian. Looked like Tom Brady throwing that one. Joe Toussaint passes over to McMillian. McMillian with it on the right wing, dribbles up over to Toussaint. It's a couple swing passes. This one to Williams for three. He's going to miss it. Rebound DJ Horn. DJ Horn passes it up straight to O'Connell. O'Connell has it at the top of the key. He's driving left. Going to pull up from the post. He's going to miss it. Rebound there. A little fight for the rebound, but Texas Tech, Darian Williams going to end up with it. Pass inside from Texas Tech, and a thunderous slam there from Washington. Warren Washington is going to get the dunk. Great pass there. NC State now has it. Quick passes. Inside is DJ Horn. He has it up top again. He fakes the pass. Pass over to the right wing. This one to Diarra. He's going to miss the three-pointer just in and out of the rim. Texas Tech with it. Toussaint over this one to Pop Isaacs. Pop Isaacs is going to drive double team. He's going to miss it. Just put a little bit too much on it. NC State has it. Getting pressed. And Pop Isaacs is going to get called for the foul. Michael O'Connell was trying to get it down the court. Pop Isaacs gets called for the foul. That is Texas Tech's fifth foul of the half, and there's still 13 minutes left. NC State to throw in. Bad foul there. They're trying to press Michael O'Connell, who's trying to get it across half court, and just an unneeded foul there. Throw in here's to Michael O'Connell. 13 minutes left in this one. In this first half, sorry. Michael O'Connell pass up to Ben Middlebrooks. Ben Middlebrooks pick and roll there. Now Jaden Taylor has it. A couple quick passes back to Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks turns around, left hand, tries to finish, and it's going to go in and into that hoop. That was a bad call. Kind of bounced on the hoop a little bit. Didn't know what to say. Texas Tech, I thought it was going out. Texas Tech, Joe Toussaint dribbles up. This pass over Darian Williams. Darian Williams trying to drive along the left baseline, but a pass inside. That one to Chance McMillan, who will score his first bucket of the night. NC State, uh, O'Connell dribbles up. Pass over to Middlebrooks. He's got it up top. Pass over to Jaden Taylor, who also has it up top. Middlebrooks sets a screen. Pass over to Casey Morrell on the wing. NC State, quick passes dribble. Into the corner goes Jaden Taylor, but he's going to throw it into the hands of Joe Toussaint. Joe Toussaint's going to get a three, a look for a three in the wing. Missed, but an offensive rebound there. Warren Washington will have it. Pass over, and a long two there, but it's going to be missed, that one by Robert Jennings. NC State with the rebound there. Both these two teams not shooting very well from the field. NC State 5 for 13 and Texas Tech 5 for 15 as we approach the 11-minute mark in this one. NC State almost loses it, but J.D. Taylor is able to recover. Ben Middlebrooks with it driving to the right side. He's fouled, and it will go. NC State up 16 to 13, and Ben Middlebrooks has a free throw upcoming. Ben Middlebrooks is a 73% free throw shooter on the season, and he will take one after the commercial break here. We are 16 to 13. NC State's up. Middlebrooks looking to make it a 4-point game. That would be the largest lead of the night for NC State.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So far, let's look at our statistics. DJ Horn for NC State is their leading scorer. He has made 2 threes, both of them deep threes, and both of them heavily guarded threes. Some great shots by him earlier in this game. On the other side of the ball, Joe Toussaint, who is averaging 12 a game on the year. He has 5 already on the night, 2 for 5 on field goals. However, both teams not shooting very well from the field. NC State, however, after making several of their last shots, is now 42.9% from the field. Texas Tech, however, only shooting 33%. Texas Tech has only made 1 3-pointer. They've shot quite a few threes on the night. They shot 7, only made 1. NC State, on the other hand, their only made threes are from DJ Horn, but DJ Horn made 2, and they're 2 for 5 on the night. Rebounds, we're looking pretty balanced. Both teams have 2 offensive rebounds and 9 total. Turnovers, on the other hand, NC State's turned it over twice, Texas Tech once, but Texas Tech was not able to capitalize off of either of those turnovers. Only NC State was able to capitalize off of Texas Tech's 1 turnover by getting a 3-pointer. Texas Tech also getting into a little bit of foul trouble early. Each of their starters except Joe Toussaint have a foul, and Kerwin Walton sitting on the bench right now has 2, already into some early trouble with only 11 minutes 17 seconds left. One more foul, and NC State will also start shooting some free throws, even on a regular common foul. Come off the bench, there's the 2 guys that have come off the bench for Texas Tech, Chance McMillan and Warren Washington have both got 2 points. On the other bench, NC State, Ben Middlebrooks, the forward, he's 6'10", 240 pounds, the junior out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, has 6 points, a rebound, and an assist on the night. And Ben Middlebrooks is about to head to the line after the commercial break is over. He got fouled on the last play, driving on the right side, gets the layup, and he will shoot one. We also have some messages in the chat. Hello, M6 Gaming Legends. Hello. You're the one guy in there. Ben Middlebrooks is about to take his free throw. We just got back from the commercial break. If you didn't see, Ben Middlebrooks was fouled just before the break. He is an 80% shooter, a 73% free throw shooter on the season, and he will take one. Texas Tech is getting out-rebounded today, which is one of the reasons why they're down by 3. NC State was able to get a second chance point earlier, and Texas Tech has not been able to score on the second. Even on the rebounds they got, they couldn't finish. Middlebrooks getting ready to take his shot from the line. upcoming. So, MC Scheming Legends, the game is not here. I can't show you the game because that violates some of YouTube's copyright policies. If I could show you the game, I would, but I sadly cannot show you the game. But I'm commentating it here. Ben Middlebrooks at the line. He was fouled right before the commercial break. He's got 6 points coming off the bench. 6'10", 240 pounds. He's a 73% shooter. His free throw is up. It is good. 17-13. Now NC State winning. NC State will continue with the full court press. Texas Tech is struggling to inbound it, but they will. Joe Toussaint dribbling up. Toussaint almost loses his dribble. He's going to get past half court. This pass over to Darian Williams. Darian Williams up top, passes it over to McMillian. McMillian back to the right wing to McMillian. And he will sink the three there. That was Darian Williams on the three to make it 17-16. NC State, that was also Texas Tech's second three of the night. They're 2 for 8. NC State taking it up. Big swing pass there to the corner. Casey Morcell back over to Burns Jr. and back to Morcell. He's going to miss the three, but Ben Middlebrooks will get the offensive rebound. Miss the reverse layup, but take contact. He's heading to the line. He's a 73% shooter and has made his one free throw on the night just about a minute ago. So Ben Middlebrooks having a nice day so far. Middlebrooks is averaging 5.5 points on the season. He already has 7 today. Only 10 minutes into the first half. Middlebrooks is 73% shooter to take 2. That is also Texas Tech's 7th foul. Some of their guys getting into a little bit of foul trouble. Middlebrooks sinks his first free throw. So he will have one more. He already has 8 points on the night, which is 2.5 more than season average. This one to make it 19-16. He will sink his third free throw of the night. And Texas Tech will call timeout, it looks like. Or no, it just looks like one of the Texas Tech players was a little confused. But the inbound is made. Texas Tech still getting full court press. Pop Isaacs will try to dribble it up the court. Casey Morcell guarding him. He will get it up court with 9 seconds off the shot clock. Pop Isaacs up top. He's beginning to play hard defense. He will swing it out. Joe Toussaint with a high floater there. He will make it to make it 19-18. Great play there by Joe Toussaint. That's his 7th point of the day. He's 3 for 6 from the field. NC State, 10 minutes now left on the clock. DJ Horn will dribble it up. He's going to have the top. Casey Morcell in the right wing. Now pass it over to DJ Burns. DJ Burns using all of his body, all 275 pounds, to get in and get a... Oh, no. Bounce 3 times on the rim. DJ Burns, another miss on the day. He's been using his size a lot. Quick pass to the corner for Texas Tech, but a missed wide open 3 there. That one from Darian Williams. NC State there with another 3. Burns trying to get another one. Horn trying to get another one, but he's going to miss it off the rim. Texas Tech, Joe Toussaint dribbling, and a huge block, but a foul called. Mohamed Diarra there. Oh my goodness. Almost got a huge block in this one. Mohamed Diarra is not even going to get called for the foul. The foul is going to be called on Jaden Taylor, who was barely even a part of that play. Diarra with the great block there, but Jaden Taylor is going to get called on the foul. He was just kind of there. Joe Toussaint will shoot 2. Messed up play there from NC State. Joe Toussaint's an 86% free throw shooter, and he's going to knock down the first one. That will tie the game at 19-19. He's got a second free throw upcoming. 9 minutes, 18 left, and he's going to sink both of them. Both teams doing great from the free throw line today. Texas Tech is the 17th best free throw shooting team in NCAA with a 77.8% team free throw percentage. NC State into DJ Burns. He's using all of his body, and he is going to finish with a beautiful layup. He's just using all 275 pounds of him to just force guys underneath and get easy buckets. He hasn't been able to make most of his buckets, but if he can continue like he did on that last possession, he will be able to get lots of easy buckets. Pop Isaacs now up top for Texas Tech. Pass inside. and a foul called. No, it looks like a travel actually called. That was Warren Washington underneath trying to get around DJ Burns Jr., but he was called for the travel there, trying to get around him. That's Texas Tech's second turnover of the game. NC State dribbling up, taking his time. Up top is Michael O'Connell. Michael O'Connell will pass this over to Horn. Horn driving, and he's going to get a beautiful layup inside, driving on the right side. He's smiling, and Texas Tech will call a timeout. That coach heated. Looks like the coach is heated at Warren Washington,
Hurry
a
up,
7-foot,
Dad.
225-pound forward, after he got called for the travel and turned it over, trying to get around DJ Burns Jr. So far, NC State now up. NC State has been in control.
Trying. This cheap stuff is too thin.
Here's Sherman.
Since about the 15-minute mark in this first half, Texas Tech
Ultra
was
strong.
leading for a bit. That was
bottom's
mainly
been
because
saved.
NC State couldn't hit buckets early, and now that they have started to hit buckets, they are doing amazing. Now being
It's
up
diamond
23
weave texture.
to 13.
Charmin Ultra Strong cleans
NC
better with
State
fewer sheets.
is now
and
shooting 42% as a team after going, I think, 2 for 8 to start off. Texas Tech, on the other hand, is shooting 38.9%,
Effort.
but they have
What's
also been turning
everybody
the ball
waiting
over. They have
for?
2 turnovers.
This?
NC State's
We
been able
all
to
go.
capitalize
Why
on
not
both
enjoy
of them by scoring 5 points off of Texas Tech's 2 turnovers. NC State also got a steal on one of those.
Go with Charmin.
No fast break points on the
Shower
night.
fresh, clean
Texas
beauty.
Tech, their leading scorer, Joe Toussaint. Toussaint has 9 points and has been really their only source of scoring, has been their only source of
Charmin
rhythm
flushable
today.
wipes.
NC State, on the other hand, has done a nice job spreading out the scoring. DJ Horn with 8 on 2 huge three-pointers and a great drive inside a couple plays ago. And Ben Middlebrooks, who is only averaging 5.5 on the season at forward. He's a big guy at 6'10", 240 pounds, and has been able to force his way inside, just like their other big guy, DJ Burns, who's 6'9", 275 pounds. He only has 2 points tonight, as he's missed 4 field goals, all of them being on inside layups. DJ Burns, however, on the season is a 52% shooter. Just he has not been able to get it going tonight. He's forced his way inside quite a bit, but just not been able to finish enough. Texas Tech also playing some great defense. Mohamed Diarra having a block, almost a second block, but his teammate kind of stole it from him by getting a foul called. As you see in the poll, we have a poll up in the chat for those of you still watching. NC State is winning 77% to 23%, 13 votes so far. For those of you still watching, make sure you vote in that poll. NC State was just winning 83% before somebody voted. The commercial break is just about over before we get back to the action. Texas Tech did call a timeout. Their coach was heated after a bad play on offense by his man, Warren Washington, who got called for the travel and turned it over. Warren Washington has 2 points and 3 rebounds on the day. Warren Washington is a big guy, however. He is 7 foot tall, 225 pounds. He's a little on the skinnier side compared to DJ Burns Jr., NC State's big man, who is 6'9" but 275 pounds. DJ Burns 3 inches shorter, but outweighs Warren Washington by 50 pounds. Now that the action's back, Pop Isaacs will pass it over. This one to Joe Toussaint. Quick pass over to the corner. Now Williams has it. Over a couple quick passes. Washington to McMillian. McMillian's going to try to drive, but he's going to get forced out to the corner. Huge pass here from Texas Tech. This one to Darian Williams. Darian Williams will drive in, and he's going to get blocked, but a foul. It's like, or no, a tie-up is called. Darren Williams got tied up going in for the layup. Now, Texas Tech will get possession back after this media timeout. So 7 minutes, 51 seconds left half after we got 2 timeouts in the last 2 plays. So we've got a couple timeouts. We're back to the commercials again. That last play Some good offensive rebounding there from Texas Tech. Darian Williams was driving in along the baseline, trying to get a layup, but he
Want to get the
tied
most
up with Burns on
out of one sheet.
but the arrow does favor Texas, and they will get
Grab bounce.
will get the ball back after the break. Looks like still in the make sure you vote in the chat. The poll is still up there.
Bounty is making me stronger.
Still winning that 77% to 23%. NC State, as you know, is coming into this game with 5
and more absorbent. So while ordinary brands can't hold up, one sheet of bounty keeps working even when wet.
The top 3 seeds in ACC play, and they're looking to continue their hot streak here against the Red Raiders, the 6th seed in the South region of this NCAA tournament. We're almost done with our commercial break.
That's the sound of value.
And we're about to be back. Texas Tech will be set to inbound this after a couple more commercials. Commercials are one of the best part of college basketball, in my opinion. That's very sarcastic. So far today, story of this game has been NC State shooting. It started off slow, but they were able to bring it back on their last couple possessions. They're now 8 for 19 at 42% field goal percentage. Texas Tech started off hot, but since then they're only shooting 36.8% from the field. Both teams made 2 threes. Those 2 threes from NC State, both coming in a big time from DJ Horn, who has 2 long threes, heavily guarded, but they were great shots from him and great assists from his teammates. On the other side, the 2 threes made by Texas Tech were both by Joe Toussaint and Darian Williams. 3-point shots, however, are not the big part of either of these 2 teams. These 2 teams, however, are both shooting 35% from 3. But both of these 2 teams do like to come inside. They both have big guys. Texas Tech has 7-foot-tall Warren Washington, and NC State has 6'9", 275-pound DJ Burns Jr., who only has 2 points in the night. He did start off slow. He's 1 for 5 on field goals. Most of them were inside layups that he just couldn't finish off of. And another big guy for NC State is Ben Middlebrooks, the 6'10", 240-pound forward. He's coming off the bench, but he has 9 points. And in big moments too, they put NC State on a little run earlier in this half. NC State also scoring off of the turnover quite a bit, with 5 points off of Texas Tech's 2 turnovers. They've been able to capitalize off of both of those. They have 1 steal, and then Texas Tech just messed up earlier. 2.8 on the shot clock as Texas Tech will throw in. Throw-in's got to be quick here. This one up top is going to be to McMillian, who's going to shoot a 2 wide open at the top of the free throw line to make it 23-22. That would be Trent McMillian's 4th point of the night. NC State now slowing down the tempo a little bit. Driving in is DJ Horn, but he's going to pass it out to his man Mohamed Diarra, and looks like he passed back to DJ Horn. It looks like he's going to step out of, or no, he's going to get called for the travel. He was getting very close to the out of bounds area and got called for the travel. Their 3rd turnover of the night for NC State, and Texas Tech is going to lose it. That was Joe Toussaint trying to drive in, but he lost it. Texas Tech keeps possession, though, but a 3-point shot missed there and rebounded by NC State. Now, Casey Morcell with it, trying to drive in on Pop Isaacs, just short off the rim by Morcell, trying to drive in on Pop Isaacs, Texas Tech's leading scorer. And a foul there called. Pop Isaacs got the rebound and was driving in on Casey Morcell this time. So basically opposite of what happened last possession. And Pop Isaacs is going to get fouled by Morcell. So throw-in incoming for Texas Tech. NC State has 4 fouls on the day. Texas Tech has 7. They got into some early foul trouble. Quick inbound here. This one is going to be This one's gonna be to this one's gonna be to to Washington. I'm trying to find him real quick. And Texas Tech will get the layup there by Joe Toussaint. NC State now with it. This one's gonna be from O'Connell over inside to DJ Horn. DJ Horn's gonna miss the layup short. Texas Tech has held NC State to one made field goal in the last 4 minutes. This one from Toussaint, he's gonna sink it from the post. Great shot there from Toussaint to take the lead for Texas Tech. And the lead change on the night. That's the 4th one. NC State now dribbling up. O'Connell with it. Over to Horn. Horn's going to pass it back up top to O'Connell. Back to Horn. Inside to Burns. Burns, the big man, 275 pounds. Dribbling in, driving, and a score there. Great layup there. Put the spin move on him. All 275 pounds of him are moving. And NC State will take the lead. 5th lead change of the night. Texas Tech driving in. Toussaint with a beautiful changing hands on the layup. Changing hands and going under the basket to take the lead for Texas Tech. O'Connell will dribble this one up. Over to Taylor. Now Burns Jr. has it. He's been an unstoppable force. All 275 pounds of him are moving, but he misses the layup. And a block there. A missed layup there by Burns. Rebounded by rebounded by Diarra. And Diarra is going to get rejected by Warren Washington, the 7-foot man on Texas Tech. This one's going to go out of bounds on Washington. So NC State will get the ball back here. Inbounded to DJ Burns. DJ Burns, 5 on the shot clock. He's not moving. He is not moving that man, Robert Jennings, but he was able to put the spin move on Jennings, and NC State will take the lead again. Great play there. Texas Tech will dribble it up. Toussaint with it. 4.5 minutes left in this first half. Toussaint driving. Inside pass. Beautiful pass in between 3 defenders. And a shot there that's a great shot there from McMillian. NC State has it up top. O'Connell. Over to Morcell. Back to Burns up top. Now O'Connell get on the left side. A shot there. But timeout was called. Pop Isaacs is on the ground. Looks like an offensive foul is going to be called on DJ Burns. Pop Isaacs is still down. It looks like a screen put Pop Isaacs on the ground, but it's going to be an offensive foul. Texas Tech will get it back with less than 5 minutes. Yeah, it's going to be a moving screen, an illegal screen on DJ Burns. That's his 2nd foul of the night. He has 6 points to go with him, though. Texas Tech dribbling up. Toussaint has it up top. Toussaint pass back. This one to Pop Isaacs. Pop Isaacs passes beautiful bounce pass there from Robert Jennings. That was Isaacs to Jennings and back to Isaacs, who's going to finish with the layup to make it 30-27. That's Isaacs' 6th point. He's their season leading scorer. NC State quick pass there from Casey Morcell. Now Middlebrooks with it. Morcell. Turnaround jumper being guarded by 3 guys, but he's going to miss an offensive rebound for NC State, and a beautiful finish by Mohamed Diarra to make this one 29-30. 3.5 minutes left in this Texas Tech versus NC State game. Toussaint will dribble up. With NC State's 9th second chance points, and NC State is out rebounding them by quite a bit. Toussaint's trying to drive in on the right side. He's going to miss the layup, and a foul called on Texas Tech. NC State trying to get it off the fast break to Diarra, but Texas Tech will foul, and that will bring us to another commercial break. NC State now down 29-30 as we head into the last break of the half with 3 minutes and 11, or last media timeout of the half with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. So far in this one, we've had some good shooting by both teams. Both teams started off slow, but as of recent, they are getting hotter, with NC State shooting 42.3% from the field and Texas Tech shooting a little bit better at 44%. Both of these two teams, however, are not known a lot for their shooting. Both of them are pretty average in the NCAA. Texas Tech, 130th in the country with a 45% field goal percentage, and NC State, 155th in the country with the same field goal percentage, just a little bit, just 0.3% lower. Texas Tech is big on scoring, though, on offense. They do take a lot of shots per game. Pop Isaacs is their leading scorer on the season. He's averaging 16 points per game. Tonight he has 6. He takes 25% of the team's shots, yet he only shoots 36% from the field. So tonight he's looking for accuracy, and that would be the key for them winning. Tonight, however, he's only shooting 33% from the field, so he's going to need to pick that up if he wants to win this game with his team. NC State, on the other hand, has done a great job spreading out the points. DJ Burns Jr., the 6'9", 275-pound man, has 6 points. He's 3 for 7 on field goals. He started off 0 for 4, but since then he's made his last 3, and is now 3 for 7. He's a big man. He's able to use his body to force himself inside because he is 275 pounds. All of that is moving and pushing against Texas Tech's undersized defenders. He also has a rebound on the day. Mohamed Diarra has been a pretty standout player today. He has 5 points, 5 rebounds, assists, and 2 blocks. He would have 3, but his teammate actually stole it from him by fouling. He had him by himself, but Jaden Taylor kind of stole the block from him and fouled. Mohamed Diarra also had a double-double against UNC. He scored 14 points and 10 rebounds. Great big man for him. He's 6'10", 215 pounds, and he leads the team in blocks. Last tournament, he had a ton. Last tournament, he had a ton of blocks. And this tournament, he's hoping to get even more. Texas Tech, now we're set. The commercial break is finally over. Here comes the teams. They're back out onto the court. Also on the team, Ben Middlebrooks for NC State. He has 9 points off the bench. And NC State also has 9 points on second chance opportunities. NC State, with 4 offensive rebounds, has really been able to stay close because of that. Inbound here to DJ Horn. DJ Horn over to O'Connell. Now this one in the corner, Middlebrooks. Now to Horn, back to Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks driving, spin, but he's going to lose it. A little skirmish on the court now after Middlebrooks looked to be fouled. Yes, a foul is going to be called on Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks was spinning and got fouled. Toussaint is going to get called for the foul, and a little skirmish on the court between the two. A couple words were exchanged between teams. Toussaint was laying on Middlebrooks. A little disrespect there as Middlebrooks hits him on the back. A little slap on the back there. Now Middlebrooks will head to the line. He's got a 1-and-1. He's got 9 points today. He is a 73% free throw shooter on the night. He will sink the first one. 3 minutes left on the clock, and they are tied 30-30. Sorry. Middlebrooks with the second free throw. That's up. It is good. He is perfect on free throws today. He's 5 for 5. Texas Tech dribbles up. Toussaint with it. That's the 11th bench point for 11 seed NC State, by the way, with Middlebrooks having all of the bench points. He has 11 points. He's only averaging 5.5 on the season, but now he has 11 already on the day, on pace for a great game. Pop Isaacs with it up top. Isaacs driving in. He's going to miss the layup, and NC State will come up with the rebound. DJ Horn with it. Horn over to Middlebrooks up top. Horn will have it on the left wing now. Horn looking for a pass. This one is going to be open to Marcel. Marcel over to O'Connell. O'Connell now to Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks using his big body to drive in, but he's going to put just a little bit too much on that layup on the baseline. Another miss for him. NC State's now 11 for 27 on field goals. Their percentage is going down. And almost stolen there from Texas Tech. Bad pass by Pop Isaac's going to get batted away by Michael O'Connell. And Texas Tech will stay with it, and a pass there to Toussaint. Toussaint will miss the three. Now NC State bringing it back fast. Middlebrooks with it in the paint. He's going to miss it off the rim. And Texas Tech will get the rebound. Toussaint dribbling up. NC State still up 31-30. Long pass from Texas Tech all the way across court. This one to Chance McMillian. Now up top to Isaacs. Isaacs inside. Going to get the pass stolen from him. Bad pass there. Tried to fit it within 4 guys, but just couldn't get it in there. And a pass to the corner. And that's a 3 for Casey Morsell. Quick play there by NC State. Morsell hit it. He had all of that from the right corner to make this a 34-30 game. Texas Tech dribbling up. Joe Toussaint with it. Texas Tech hasn't scored in the last 3 minutes. Toussaint going one-on-one up top. Now a pass over to Darian Williams. Darian Williams back to Toussaint for 3. It's no good. Just a little bit to the left. And the rebound will go out of bounds. But they're going to say it's out on Texas Tech. So now with a minute and a half left in this first half, NC State will get it back. 45 seconds left in this first half now. Sorry about that. Michael O'Connell with it, dribbling up past half court. NC State's on a 7-0 run as they're up 34-30, and that would be great to take with them into the half. Texas Tech hasn't scored in a while either. O'Connell now on the right wing. Pass inside to Middlebrooks, and a finish and a foul on Texas Tech. Ben Middlebrooks will head to the line. That's his 13th point of the day. He's only averaging 5.5 on the season, and he now has 13. Middlebrooks, a big guy driving in. He's 6'10", 240 pounds, and he got the foul. That one on Robert Jennings, it looks like. No, it's going to be on Warren Washington, the 7-foot, 225-pound man for Texas Tech. Middlebrooks is going to sink his 6th free throw of the night. Middlebrooks being a 73% shooter, and he's already sunk 6 of 6 on the night. NC State now on a 10-0 run. 23 seconds left. 2-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Toussaint will start calling some plays from half court as he has the ball. 12 seconds left. Toussaint's going to start dribbling up. Toussaint driving in. Pass back. Isaacs wide open 3. He's going to miss it. Rebound Toussaint. Toussaint to the corner. That one is sunk by Darian Williams. The buzzer beater. 37-33 Texas Tech. What a great play drawn up there from the Red Raiders. And that will bring us to the half. Big shot there from Texas Tech. NC State was on a 10-0 run. And that is going to be brought to an end as we bring the first half to an end. Great assist there, too, from Toussaint. Toussaint was going to take it himself, but he saw a wide open Williams in the corner, and that will bring down NC State's momentum. NC State heading into the half was on a 10-0 run, and now, but Texas Tech with the buzzer beater 3, that will send them to the locker. So at least that's something good to look at. They were on a 4-minute scoreless streak, but now going into the half, they will not be on that scoreless streak. And hopefully we'll have something to work off. So far, Texas Tech is still shooting 40% from the field. NC State shooting 40%. But Texas Tech has turned the ball over 3 times, and NC State has been able to capitalize off of those turnovers all game long with 8 points off turnovers. And that's a shot for each one of them. Let's actually look at this poll again. So we all saw... let's actually look away from this NC State and Texas Tech game. We all saw earlier some upsets, as is March Madness. We always have some big upsets. So possibly the biggest one of the day, University of Kentucky lost earlier to University of Oakland, 80-76. Oakland, fueled by their leading scorer Jack Golke, who averages 12 on the season, but managed to put up 32 points against Kentucky. He went 10 for 20 on three-point shots. And if you take a closer look at Golke's stats, he this season took 327 three-point field goals and 335 regular shots. So he only took 8 two-pointers on the season this year, and it really paid off for Oakland. And if he can keep up that hot streak, the winner of this game, which is going to go face Oakland on March 23rd, we'll have something to worry about. Oakland could make a Cinderella run as a 14 seed and beat either NC State or Texas Tech, whoever they manage to play. Oakland winning that game just pretty much only on Jack Golke. Another upset today, we had Oregon, University of Oregon, who won the final Pac-12 tournament, beat University of South Carolina 87-73 in that one. So a 14-point win there for Oregon. South Carolina coming out of the SEC, a very strong conference this year. One of the biggest stories of the day, Nevada versus Dayton. Nevada coming out of a strong Mountain West conference. Dayton coming out of the Atlantic 10. Dayton was down by as much as 17. Deron Holmes II leading that comeback for Dayton. Deron Holmes II had 18 points. They rallied down from 17 points down to beat Nevada 63-60. Final shots of that game were just Dayton making free throws. Some no insane buzzer beaters like we just had at the end of that Texas Tech versus NC State first half. In other news around the nation, Duquesne beat BYU. So another big upset there for the 11 seed versus the 6 seed BYU. They won 71-67. So a couple bracket busters. And one of the most looked forward to matchups of tonight, Samford versus Kansas. Samford was the most picked upset, but they are currently down 26-38 with 5 minutes left in the first half. Another big game tonight, Drake and Washington State, 10 seed versus 7 seed matchup. That one is 33-29 with at the halftime. Drake is the favorite in that one despite being the 10 seed. But it's still a close game, 4-point game at the half, kind of like in ours right now. Big game happening right now for Kentucky, though. Sorry, for Tennessee. Not sure why I said Kentucky. Tennessee is up 65-34 against St. Peter's. A huge 31-point lead for them. Still with 11 minutes left. Tennessee did not win their SEC tournament. They won 24-8 in that. They won the regular season SEC, but they could not finish it off in the tournament as they lost to Mississippi State. Speaking of Mississippi State and losing, Mississippi State lost to Michigan State today in a 9 versus 8 game. Michigan State winning 69-51. A huge win for them to send them to the second round. So you can go into the second round. Creighton versus Akron was another big game earlier. That game was close at the half, with Akron actually leading for a little bit of that for actually a lot of that first half, but Creighton managed to pull away in the second half and win 77-60. In other news around the country, we have Colorado State versus Texas. Colorado State being one of the play-in teams. The Colorado State finished 6th in the Mountain West, yet still made the tournament despite their finishing 6th in the Mountain West. They were 25-11, just not so good in conference play. They do, however, have a very strong resume beating teams like Utah State and blowing out Creighton earlier in the season. So that adds to their very strong resume. They beat Virginia in their play-in game. However, they ended up losing to Texas 56-44 today. Speaking of that Virginia game versus Colorado State, in that Colorado State versus Virginia game, Colorado State was fueled by a lot of made shots. Virginia, on the other hand, went on a 19 straight missed field goal streak, lasting over 52 minutes, which didn't help their cause. Their coach was heated during that game. Now, let's take a look into the future before we get into talking about this first half of NC State versus Texas Tech. Let's look a little bit into the future. Tomorrow, a couple look forward to games. We have Colorado versus Florida, one of the biggest games of tomorrow in the South region. Florida's favored by 1.5 points going into that one. That game's set for tip off at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central. Florida's led by their top scoring offense. They are the sixth best scoring team in the league and the fourth best rebounding team in NCAA. They also have the 11th most blocks. So a great Florida team coming out this year versus a hot Colorado team. Colorado has won. Colorado beat Boise State in the play-in yesterday, and they went on a little run at the end of the season where they won 8 straight games going into the Pac-12 tournament, but lost to the 4 seed Oregon in the Big 12 tournament. Sorry, in the Pac-12 final. Oregon, however, today beat South Carolina in their first round matchup. South Carolina being a 6 seed, Oregon being an 11 seed. 11 seeds are for some reason very good in March Madness tournaments. Today, I'm pretty sure 2 of them won. Yes, BYU lost to an 11 seed to Kent, and Oregon, the 11 seed, beat South Carolina. Pretty sure tomorrow we have 2 more 11 seed games, so maybe all the 6 seeds could be losing tomorrow. No, it actually doesn't look like we have an 11 seed game tomorrow. They might have all been today. Sorry about that, my mistake. Oh wait, we're in one right now. Obviously, the NC State possibly going to be Texas Tech, and the other 11 seed game today being I'm not sure actually. So now coming up, now we're going to talk about this last half. So first things first, let's take a look at our poll in the chat. Looks like we have NC State at 79% over Texas Tech at 21%. Story of this first half has been shooting. Both teams starting off slow, and NC State coming back shooting. They have 43% from the field, and Texas Tech is 40.6% from the field. They both started off slow though, and now they're coming back in that category. Also for NC State, they've been well able to capitalize off of rebounds and turnovers. NC State having over 9 points off of the turnover and 4 offensive rebounds. Sorry, 9 second chance points with 4 offensive rebounds. And then turnovers, the same thing. Texas Tech turns the ball over 3 times. NC State has 8 points off the turnovers. NC State's actually turned the ball over more. NC State's turned it over 4 times, and Texas Tech has only turned 2 points off of those. Also in this first half, we have some great scoring from NC State and their bench. Ben Middlebrooks, the leading scorer for NC State right now, he is only averaging 5.5 points a game. He's 6'10", 240 pounds, but he's been a force inside. He has 14 points today. He's 4 for 6 on field goals and 6 for 6 on free throws. But he's been able to force himself inside, getting easy buckets and getting great passes from his teammates, especially Michael O'Connell. Michael O'Connell having 3 assists today, no points yet though. But he's been able to start off the offense on several plays. He also has 2 rebounds as their point guard. Also, DJ Horn DJ Horn has been able to make great opportunities off of the 3-point shot. He made 2 straight earlier in the half, 2 big 3s that caused Texas Tech to have to use a timeout as NC State was just picking up so much momentum. They went on a 7-0 run earlier in the half, and then coming into halftime, NC State went on a 10-0 run, but at the buzzer, Texas Tech was able to get an offensive rebound off the missed 3 and score from a buzzer beater in the corner. That one by Darian Williams. Speaking of Darian Williams, he's having a great day today with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 Great job by him. He's been able to make great passes and he's been able to score too. He's 2 for 4 on the 3-point shot. Also from Texas Tech, Joe Toussaint, their leading scorer, has 13 points. He's 5 for 10 on field goals, and he also has 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Texas Tech has been making great passes, and they have assists on 8 of 13 made field goals. NC State has assists on 7 of 13 made field goals. So passing has been very big in this game. Assist leader for NC State is Michael O'Connell, and for Texas Tech, they have 2 assist leaders in Joe Toussaint and Darian Williams, both with 3. Toussaint's been most in their offense today, however. He has 13 points. The next leading scorer, Pop Isaacs, only has 6 points. Pop Isaacs is taking 25% of the shots this season. Pop Isaacs is only a 36% shooter. So one of the keys for coming into this game is that they need to allow Pop Isaacs, who is averaging 16 points a game, but Pop Isaacs needs to hit his shots. He only hits 36% of them, and he's their leading shot taker. He is 2 for 8 on the night, an 0 for 3 on 3-point shots. Joe Toussaint, being their leading scorer, is 5 for 10 from the field, which is what is allowing them to be within 4 of NC State. They were within 7. They were within 7 going in until the buzzer beater at the end. Let's go look at NC State again. Let's talk about DJ Burns Jr. DJ Burns Jr. is a 6'9", 275-pound senior for NC State. He's averaging 12 points a game on the season, and he has 6 tonight. He missed his first 4 shots. Most of them he was trying to go for layups. He missed his first 4, but since then he is 3 for 3 with 6 points and a rebound. Burns Jr. is able to use his big body to get inside, and he has been able to just put his body on top of defenders. He put up 20 against UNC a week ago in the championship game, and he plays very, very physical, one of the most physical players on the team, I would say. And he is able to create great layups for himself. So, remember, right now there's still a poll in the chat. 15 votes have been made so far. 80% of them have been for NC State. NC State is the underdog coming into this one, but they did win the ACC, a very tough conference. Texas Tech hasn't played in a while, actually, since they got knocked out in the second round of their tournament. The Big 12 tournament, they lost to Houston on the 15th of March. Today being the 21st of March, so it's been 6 days since they last played. NC State, on the other hand, played as recently as 17th, I'm pretty sure, and they are on a 5-game winning streak. So they're coming in hot, unlike Texas Tech, who is 6 and 4 in their last 10. Another story for today: turnovers have been big meetings so far. NC State having 8 points off of the turnover, and if they can continue like that in this second half, they can definitely win this game. As we've seen in a couple games over these past couple days, the team that's turned the ball over lost almost every time, and the team that was able to score most points off of the turnover won most of the games so far. Some more games into the future. The winner of this, as we know, plays the University of Oakland. Oakland coming from a 14 seed to beat the number 3 seed Kentucky. That broke a lot of brackets, as some of you know. But Oakland, fueled by their 3-point shot, they shot their leading scorer, Jack Golicki, who is currently actually at this NC State versus Texas Tech game. He shot 32 points in 36 minutes with 10 made 3-pointers out of 20. So he shot 50% from 3, which is insane. Great shooter there. He fueled Oakland to an 80-76 win over the University of Kentucky. The rest of their scorers They had three players shooting. They had three players shooting double-digit points, with him obviously leading. Jack Golicki is a 12 point per game guy, but he was able to get much more than that with 32. His stat line for today was 32 points, 2 rebounds, no assists. But when you're scoring 32 points, you don't need, and you're only turning the ball over once, you don't really need the assists and the rebounds. It is still nice to get them. He led the team in minutes coming off the bench, too. Trey Townsend, their other leading scorer, put up 17 and 12 rebounds, a double-double for him against Kentucky. He ended up shooting 6 for 15 on field goals and playing 39 minutes. Team statistics in that game, Oakland shot 48.4% from three. Most of that was Jack Golicki. And Kentucky only shot 33% from three. And they were trying to shoot just as many as Oakland. They shot 27. Oakland shot 31. But Kentucky only made 9, with Oakland making 15. Main reason why they lost. Kentucky's leading scorer, Antonio Reeves, he scored 27 and did all he could to keep them in the game. He just could not finish. Kentucky has two guys projected to go in the top 10. Rob Dillingham, who is averaging 15 points a game, he came off the bench today, only scored 10. And Reed Shepard, who only scored 3 points today in his tournament game, he's also coming off the bench. So that's not a very good look. They're both projected to get drafted in the top 10, with one of them even at top 5. Pretty sure Reed Shepard is a top 5 pick. Looking at other games, we had Creighton, one of the best teams in basketball and one of the hottest teams. They, in their last 10 games, are 8-2. They beat Akron. Akron was beating them for a bit of the first half, but they never got off to a big lead, with Akron winning by 17 in the end. This halftime, we only have a couple more minutes left before we get back to some action. Hopefully, we can see some more of NC State and more of getting their leading scorer, Ben Middlebrooks, coming off the bench. He has been a monster inside. Him and DJ Burns. DJ Burns just needs to make more of his shots. He had a couple layups that were just off the rim. They were just coming in. They're just going in and out. If he can make some more layups and be a force inside like he was in the first half, he can definitely help NC State win this game. NC State relied a lot on their big guys this season. They have very much well been able to utilize their size underneath, with DJ Burns getting 12 points per game and Ben Middlebrooks getting 5.5. But Ben Middlebrooks has not been as consistent as they need him to be. Ben Middlebrooks is a developing guy still. He only started 3 games this season. He has been coming off the bench. He played all 36 for him. He only started 3, but he is still developing. Middlebrooks is a junior. He's still got a year left unless he goes out in the draft this year, averaging 15.6 minutes, but he's definitely going to get a lot more. He has 11 already and 14 points, and he's definitely going to get a lot more minutes tonight if he keeps up his role tonight. 14 points already. He just needs to keep being a force underneath. On the other side of the ball, their big man, Warren Washington, has 4 rebounds but only 2 points. They haven't been able to utilize him in post play. Warren Washington's 7 feet tall, 225 pounds. He takes great high percentage shots. He's a 62% field goal shooter on the season, but he's only taken 1 shot tonight. And he did make that 1 shot, but he does need to take more shots if he wants to score more. If they can utilize him, it would be great for their offense. Warren Washington's averaging 10 points a game. This NC State team has 6 guys that are averaging over 10 points per game. Those guys are Warren Washington, Devon Cambridge, Chance McMillian, Darian Williams, Joe Toussaint, and Pop Isaacs. And only one of them currently has over 10 points, but it's only the first half. And one of those guys, they're Robert Jennings, who's also starting. He only has 2 points on the day. Washington and McMillan, both coming off the bench, have 2 and 4 points respectively, and they have not been able to get into the game how they want. McMillan did is 0 for 2 on threes today, but he's 2 for 2 on twos, so he needs to keep going with those. And with that, halftime's actually over. NC State got the inbound, and we're back with some action. NC State with a corner 3 right out of the inbound. That is DJ Horn from the corner, 40-33, NC State. What a quick start to the half that was. Triple there for Horn. And a triple from Texas at the top. That is a big shot there from Pop Isaacs. Pop Isaacs needs to get back into his scoring. And he needs to make some shots tonight. And that was a shot there that he was able to make. DJ Burns driving inside, big body. He is going to hit this one. He's 4 for 4 since starting 0 for 4 today. Spin move there for Burns, 275-pound man coming at you. What are you going to do? Absolutely nothing. 42-36. Pop Isaacs with it up top, trying to find a pass. He has his man. This one, a bad pass there from Isaacs, trying to get it to the corner, trying to get it to Darian Williams. And Mohamed Diarra is going to deflect this one out of bounds. So, Texas Tech will get this. They inbounded. Toussaint has it. Over to Williams. Williams up top. 4 on the shot clock. He's going to shoot it and bank it right there. 42-38. Great shot from Darian Williams to make it 42-38. NC State dribbling up. O'Connell with it on the left wing. O'Connell up to Burns. Burns, the big man, 275 pounds. He is 4 for 4 since starting 0 for 4. Burns using all of his body and a huge play there. He put the defender on his back, but a lot of contact there, but an offensive foul is called. Looks like he was just using his body. But they're going to call it. They're going to get him on the offensive foul. That's going to be his 3rd of the night. And that will give Texas Tech the ball back. DJ Burns' 3rd foul tonight as he has his bench. He's in a little bit of foul trouble. His 2nd offensively on a similar play earlier. NC State up 42-38. Texas Tech to inbound it. Toussaint bringing it up. NC State is out of their full court press that they were playing in the first half. Toussaint dribbles up. Being guarded by 2 guys. He's going to get out of it. Pass over to Pop Isaacs. Up top is Jennings. Over Toussaint. Looks like he got fouled. And yes, he did. He's going to take the contact. Missed the shot, though. Mid-range 2 there. And that will send him to the line. Looks like Toussaint, he is a 86.4% free throw shooter on the season. He's going to get fouled by Casey Morcell. Toussaint will take a couple. He will take 2 shots, 86.4 shooter. He's going to miss the first one. He's going to have a 2nd free throw. This one will put them within a 1-score game. They're still down by 4. Toussaint to take a 2nd free throw. This one's up. And he sinks the 2nd one, 42-39. NC State inbounds it. Being brought up by Michael O'Connell. O'Connell being guarded by Pop Isaacs. O'Connell passes up this one to Morcell on the right wing. Over to their leading scorer, Ben Middlebrooks. This one to DJ Horn. DJ Horn driving. Quick pass out. And a huge 3 there from Mohamed Diarra. This one will put NC State with a 6-point lead. Great pass there. Great shot from Diarra. Texas Tech dribbling up with Toussaint. Toussaint passes back to Isaacs. Isaacs up top right wing. He's driving, and he will get the ball poked out. O'Connell with the steal. Mohamed Dayar over to Horn for three. Oh, missed. And a rebound there. Texas Tech's going to end up with it. Toussaint's got it. Toussaint up top. Now Williams driving in Toussaint. He's going to miss it. And a putback there from Texas Tech. That's going to be Washington on the putback. Warren Washington, the 7-foot forward, 225 pounds. That is his 4th point of the day. They need to work on getting him the ball. He's a great shooter. Middlebrooks now with it. Passes over to DJ Horn. DJ Horn driving, being triple teamed. He's going to have to get rid of it. And a foul called. Trying to get the steal. Pop Isaacs was trying to get the steal, and that's going to be Texas Tech's first foul of the half. 16 minutes and 28 seconds left. Foul called on Pop Isaacs there. NC State to throw in. DJ Horn was looking for a pass. He was being triple teamed by Isaacs, Toussaint, and Washington. NC State up by 4 still. 45-41 as the throw in from O'Connell. This one's going to get to the right corner. Shot up by Marcel. He's going to miss it just off the mark. Texas Tech dribbling up. Pop Isaacs with it. Pop Isaacs driving in. Tries to put a floater up, and he's going to get blocked. Huge by Middlebrooks there. His first block of the game. Isaacs is going to get rejected. Texas Tech ball after the throw in. Beautiful play there by Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks is a huge guy. Middlebrooks coming in at a staggering 6'10", 240 pounds. He is their leading scorer and just picked up his first block. Mohamed Dayar leads the team in blocks with 3 right now. Texas Tech throws it in. This one to Washington. Over to Toussaint. Toussaint's driving in on the left side on Dayara. But he's going to have to swing it out. This one to Williams. Williams over. And with it is McMillan, who's going to step back and knock down the 2-point shot from mid-range. And she's set to inbound it. McMillan has 6 points now. 3 for 5 on field goals. Good shooting tonight from him. NC State now up 45-43. Half court guarding by Pop Isaacs on O'Connell. O'Connell is going to get a good screen set for him by his teammate Middlebrooks. O'Connell now stuck in the court. He's going to pass it up to Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks driving, makes a man miss, and he's going to get the shot off. Great reverse layup by Middlebrooks on Warren Washington. Texas Tech dribbling up. This looks like Toussaint's going to have it. 15 minutes and 10 seconds left in this second half, this game. Texas Tech down by 4. Pop Isaacs has it up top. Pop Isaacs being guarded by Taylor. Driving in is Texas Tech. Washington is going to get blocked again.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce me. Which you do you want to be today?
Texas Tech ball when
TJ
we
Maxx,
come back
we
down
can afford to turn your
47-43.
closet
We
into
head
a
into
place of
the
endless
first media timeout
expression.
of this half
With the quality you
so
deserve,
far today.
styles you crave, and prices you love.
Great shooting so far in this half. These two teams have up their
That's what makes
percentages. NC State shooting 47% from the field, and Texas Tech shooting 44.7% from the field. Great job by both of them. Getting good passes and good shots off. So far today, in the second half, NC State has been leading for a while, but Texas Tech has been keeping up. Good job by them. We have 15 minutes left in this game. We have 15 minutes left in this game, and Texas Tech will get the ball when we come back after a steal and a poke out of bounds by Middlebrooks. Still in our commercial break. We have 15 minutes left in this one. For those of you just tuning in, this game has been pretty one-sided over the last bit, but Texas Tech is making a little comeback. fact, they've been down by around 7 for most of this one. But over the last couple minutes, Texas Tech has been shooting very well. But on the other side of the ball, NC State's been playing some great defense. Ben Middlebrooks getting a block, and Mohamed Diarra getting 2 of them. Middlebrooks is 6'10", 240 pounds. Diarra 6'10" too, with 215 pounds on him. NC State, their leading scorer tonight has been Ben Middlebrooks coming off the bench. He's been an unexpected shooter tonight. Middlebrooks averaging 5.5 on the season, but tonight he has 16. He's been able to force his big body inside to score with those 16 points. He's 5 for 7 on field goals, most of them being layups, and also 6 for 6 on free throws. Another look at NC State's offense. DJ Burns Jr. started off slow. He started off 0 for 4, but since then he's been 4 for 4. He is 6'9", 270 pounds as a senior. He scored 8 points tonight. He's been able to force himself down low. Last play we had a pass inside from Pop Isaacs to his big man Warren Washington at 7 foot. Warren Washington just couldn't handle the pass. Middlebrooks poked it out of bounds, which means that Texas Tech is about to throw in. Coming up, 14 minutes 59 left. Another look at some current games. Tennessee is destroying St. Peter's, the 15 seed, 81-47, and Drake is beating Washington State 39-36. And it looks like during that commercial break, a review was done. The ball is out of bounds on Texas Tech. NC State is now going to inbound it. NC State brings it up. This one, DJ Horn has it, and he's going to lose it. Poked out of bounds by Joe Toussaint of Texas Tech. But this one is going to be called out on Texas Tech. Joe Toussaint's trying to say there's a travel. Inbound here coming from Jaden Taylor to DJ Horn. DJ Horn has it up top. Pass over to Middlebrooks. He's going to go to the right wing. Miss pass over to Morcell. Morcell driving. Step back two. He's going to miss it. Just put a little bit too much on that. Texas Tech drilling up. Rebound from Toussaint. Toussaint's been doing great starting up the offense. Toussaint will drive in and try to go for the layup, but he's going to get fouled by Middlebrooks. He's going to head to the line after this one. Toussaint on the season is 86.4% free throw shooter, and he's heading to the line to take a pair. That's NC State's third foul of the half. 15 minutes left. Toussaint is going to be Toussaint shooting free throws tonight. He is on the night. Toussaint is 5 for 6, their leading free throw shooter, and he's looking to continue his success at the line. Toussaint with the first one. This one's up. This one's good. Yeah, sorry. The second one. That one's up and good. Texas Tech now bringing it within 2 points. NC State dribbling up. DJ Horn has it. DJ Horn driving on the left side, and he's going to miss the layup, but the rebound from Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks is also going to miss, but a foul called on Texas Tech. Middlebrooks tried to put it back in, but Washington's going to get called for the foul. Actually, Darian Williams is going to get called for the foul. There's a couple big bodies in there. Williams is going to get the foul. Middlebrooks will head to the line. Middlebrooks today, Ben Middlebrooks has 17 points. And he makes the first free throw. He's their leading scorer on the night. He has another one coming up. He's 73% shooter from the line. Second one upcoming. Ben Middlebrooks coming off the bench today. Leads the team in scoring and has been a great force inside. He's going to miss the second free throw, though. Texas Tech. Toussaint's going to bring it up. Toussaint with it. Couple quick passes now to Kerwin Walton. And a missed shot there. Pass in to Darian Williams. He's going to miss it off the glass. On the left. DJ Horn driving in. Quick from NC State, but he's going to pass it away to Diarra. Now another pass here to Morcell. Morcell driving. He's going to try a right-handed floater. He's going to miss it. Offensive rebound, though, from O'Connell beyond the arc. And it passed into Middlebrooks, and Middlebrooks will head to the line again. He's going to take contact. Another great play there. NC State getting all the second chances they need. That's one of the main reasons they're winning. Middlebrooks has 17 points on the day. He's 8 for 9 from the line, 5 for 7 field goals coming off the bench. He will take a pair. Middlebrooks, he's going to make the first one. He is a 73% shooter, as I said. He'll make this one 49-45. His 18th point, trying to make it 19 with the second free throw. 13 and a half minutes left in this one. This is going to be a career high 18 points for Middlebrooks as he sinks the second free throw. Middlebrooks still a young, developing forward, but he has been making a splash tonight as he puts NC State up by 5. Toussaint pass over to Williams. Williams being guarded by Diarra. Williams driving in. Pass there. Great pass inside. This one to Robert Jennings, who's going to get the shot off. Great layup there. Great finish off the glass. NC State bringing it up. O'Connell with it. 13 minutes left on the clock now as NC State's up by 3. Middlebrooks now has it up top. He's going to fake the pass to O'Connell. Pass this one off to DJ Horn. DJ Horn driving. And a great pass underneath. And a great finish by Mohamed Diarra. That pass under 2 Texas Tech defenders. And that will put NC State up by 5 again. Texas Tech driving up. And Toussaint will take it back. Williams now with it coming from the right wing. Pass over to the corner from Chance McMillian. He's going to sink that shot. That's going to be his 4th make of the night. He's 4 for 7 today with 8 points. NC State up top. Michael O'Connell over to Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks up top again. Horn on the left wing. Horn's going to get called for an offensive foul. He pushed Toussaint over, trying to drive in for a layup. And Texas Tech ball is what it's going to be called. 12 minutes left in this one. DJ Horn on the offensive foul. Joe Toussaint looks like he's in a little bit of pain after his head got snapped back by DJ Horn. And the officiating crew is going to have to take another look to see if that is going to be called a flagrant. That was a very rough foul there by DJ Horn. And it will be Texas Tech's ball when we come back. Another immediate timeout here. They're going to see if they're going to call a flagrant foul on DJ Horn. DJ Horn is trying to drive in for a layup, but he pushed off Joe Toussaint to the side. His head snapped back quite a bit. So looking for the flagrant there. So past couple minutes, we've seen Ben Middlebrooks for NC State. He has 19 points on that. That's a career high for him. 19 points, 4 rebounds, and assists coming off the bench. He has 17 minutes tonight. Young Ford, he is a junior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but he's 6'10", 240 pounds. Looking to go possibly in the draft this year or next year. Only averaging 5.5 a game, and his career highs were just reached tonight. His season high in points. Prior to this was 14, and fueled by lots of free throws. He's been taking lots of contact tonight, and that's one of the main reasons he's been able to score all these points underneath. He's been able to force his body inside, all 240 pounds of him. Him and actually DJ Burns Jr. DJ Burns Jr. is, however, sitting on the bench as he's dealing with some foul trouble. He has 8 points. He is 6'9", 275 pounds. He started off the night 0 for 4. He was mainly driving into the basket, but since then he's 4 for 4, now on the bench because of a little bit of foul trouble. But NC State has been able to force themselves down low. Currently, we're in a immediate timeout because the officials are looking if there's going to be a flagrant one caught on DJ Horn after he pushed into Joe Toussaint a little bit too hard, driving in for a layup. But the story of tonight has been inside points and second chance points for NC State. NC State having their big guys, their 2 big guys are combined for 27 of their 52 points on the night. The rest of those points being spread out across the offense. NC State is shooting a great 45% from the field. Texas Tech shooting 46.3% from the field. So both of them are doing great. NC State's also shooting 5 for 11 from 3 at 45.5%. One of the biggest stories, though, is the turnovers. Texas Tech's turned the ball over 5 times, and NC State's been able to capitalize with 8 points off of them. That and second chance points. NC State has 6 offensive rebounds. And they've been able to turn those offensive rebounds into extra points. Some news in other games. Tennessee, the number 2 seed, just beat St. Peter's, and they will be advancing to the second round. A blowout win for them. Tennessee winning their 83-49. So a huge win for them. St. Peter's not having too great of a basketball program this year, only going 19 for 14. They still made the tournament as a 15 seed, but not much further than that. Flagrant 1 will not be caught on DJ Horn, but that will be NC State's 4th offensive foul of the night as Texas Tech inbounds it. Takes up a couple quick passes around. Chance McMillian with it up top. Now down to Jennings. Driving in, turnaround. Now he's going to pass it back out. This one to Toussaint. Toussaint has it. He's going to push into Ben Middlebrooks. Taking a lot of contact there, and he's going to get fouled. And Texas Tech will throw in. Toussaint, very physical on offense. He tried to drive in for the layup, but he took a lot of contact there from the defense. And he will be the throw-in here. Texas Tech to throw in. Couple quick passes. Jennings has it. Jennings passes back. Now Toussaint to the corner, to the wing. Pop Isaacs has it. Isaacs over to Williams. Williams misses the 3 from the right wing. Texas Tech still down by 3. O'Connell with the defensive rebound. He's going to try driving in on Pop Isaacs. Not going to get anywhere. Being forced back out. Swing pass for NC State. Now driving in. And a foul called there. DJ Horn with a great drive. He will head to the line. He's an 80% shooter from free throws. And that will put them up by 5. Hoping to make it a 3-point play and put them up by 6. Pop Isaacs on the night. Or sorry, not Pop Isaacs. DJ Horn on the night has 13 points. Looking to make it 14. 80% free throw shooter. To make it 55-49. Isaacs 14th point of the night, and he's going to score it. Texas Tech inbounds it here to Toussaint. Toussaint dribbling up for Texas Tech. Still down 6. 11 minutes left in this one. Toussaint over to the big man, Washington. And a shot there from Isaacs. Another couple passes. Isaacs is going to miss it. Still down by 6. And a dunk, a thunderous slam there for Mohamed Diarra. A quick pass there off of the rebound by Michael O'Connell. Diarra is going to slam it down. Timeout Texas Tech 57-49. As Texas Tech's going to call the timeout here. Regroup. A beautiful pass there. Passed it under the legs of Pop Isaacs. NC State's fired up now. Now, Texas Tech will throw it in after the timeout. Texas Tech just needs some time to regroup. They're down by 8 now with 10 minutes left. And they are just looking to get something going. They have not been able to get anything going over the course of this second half. They have not been able to get their guys into the game. With Toussaint being their leading scorer, he hasn't scored much this half, though. He scored 13 in the first half, only 3 since then. Rest of their scorers, their other leading scorer, Pop Isaacs. The story coming into tonight, Pop Isaacs shoots 25% of Texas Tech's shots, but he's only a 36% shooter on the season, and tonight it hasn't been much better. He's 3 for 11 from the field, boasting a not a great shooting percentage, and that's been one of the main reasons why they're down. Another reason, NC State has 6 offensive boards and several second chance points, and also 8 points off of Texas Tech's 5 turnovers. If Texas Tech wants to get back into this game, they got to keep possession and they've got to make their shots. They're shooting 44% from the field, but they have not made a shot in the past couple minutes. As it's 57-49. Their last made shot was a couple minutes ago, being at their last made shot was at 52-49 at the 12.5-minute mark. So it's been almost 2 minutes since they last made a shot, and since then they have been doing nothing but missing. Pop Isaacs really needs to pull it together if he wants to bring his team to a win tonight and to advance in the tournament. Winner of this game will play University of Oakland. Oakland upset number 3 Kentucky earlier today, right before this game started. Oakland shot a lot of threes tonight. They shot almost 50% from 3. And their leading scorer, Jack Golicki, shot 10 for 20 for 3 with 32 points. And he got 2 free throw shots also. He didn't shoot a single 2-pointer out tonight. And that is one of the main reasons they won. They were so accurate from beyond the arc. Texas Tech. Now back, they're set to throw in here. Texas Tech's trying to pull it together and trying to advance. Winner of this will play Oakland, but Oakland's a very dangerous team, as we saw today when they beat Kentucky, and they are looking to do the same thing to either one of these teams on Saturday when they play. Whichever one of these two teams wins will play on Saturday against Oakland. Speaking of this game, Toussaint is dribbling up for Texas Tech. He's going to pass it off to the corner. Jennings with it, being guarded heavily by Middleton. Back up to Toussaint, has to get the pass away. And a steal there on the fast break is NC State. And a layup for Casey Morsell. Steal there from DJ Horn. He showed off his vertical jump, taking that one out of the air on the pass from Joe Toussaint. NC State's on a 7-0 run. This is their biggest lead of the night, up by 10. Texas Tech, Pop Isaacs driving in. That's the 6th turnover of the night for Texas Tech, by the way. Texas Tech trying to speed up. Pop Isaacs for 3, another miss. He is 3 for 12 on the night. Not where he needs to be. Pop Isaacs, their leading scorer on the season. He's shooting 25% of the shots for this team, and he is only a 36% shooter. And tonight has been much worse. He's 25% of the night. NC State tips this one out of the bounce. It's going to be Texas Tech ball. Pop Isaacs, another shot, and he is going to miss it again. He's 3 for 13 on the night. He has missed so many shots. That's his 10th miss of the night. Going for the rebound there. There's going to be a foul over the back called on the wolfpack. Casey Marcel is going to get the call. Texas Tech, another chance here. That's NC State's 6th foul. NC State has 10 points off the turnover. Texas Tech only getting 3. And almost another turnover there, as I was saying that, on the throw-in. Texas Tech hasn't scored in the last 2.5 minutes. Long possession here for Tech. Pass over to Isaacs. Isaacs inside. Trying to score as Washington, the 7-foot man. He is going to put this one up just too much off the board. And a shot clock violation is going to be called there on Texas Tech. Yet another turnover for Texas Tech. They cannot get anything going. NC State to throw in. Coming up. DJ Burns checks back into the game for Ben Middlebrooks. DJ Burns has 3 fouls today already, but he will check back in. He's their other big man at 6'9", 275 pounds. NC State passing around. Burns has it. Over to O'Connell. Back to Burns. Back to O'Connell. Back to Burns. Burns Jr. driving in for the layup, and he's going to hit it. He started off 0 for 4, and he's 5 for 5 since then. Another big shot for him. That's his 10th point of the night. That will put NC State up by 12, their biggest lead of the night, with 9 minutes left in this one. Texas Tech down by 12 here. Toussaint has it. Toussaint turns around, passes up to Isaac. Isaac's 3 for 13 on the night. Isaac trying to drive in, and an alley-oop there. Great throw down for Joe Toussaint. Beautiful pass and a beautiful dunk on the alley-oop. Washington on the dunk. That'll make it a 10-point game for him. And a timeout called for NC State after that beautiful alley-oop. NC State. After that, they're going to throw it in, actually. Dribbling up is O'Connell. O'Connell now to Burns Jr. Burns, the 275-pound man, 6'9", driving in on the 7-foot Washington, and he is going to get fouled, and he will head to the line. Burns Jr. has 10 points on the night, and he is 5 for 5 since starting 0 for 4 on field goals. He's going to get fouled by the 7-foot Warren Washington. Burns Jr. first free throws of the night. He is 5 for 5 on his last couple field goals. Burns Jr. is 67% free throw shooter as he knocks down the first one. 8.5 minutes left. NC State's up by 11. If they go up by 12 here, this would be the largest lead of the night. Tried for the largest lead of the night. Burns Jr. with the second free throw upcoming. It's up. The lefty sinks it. 63-51 now with 8.5 minutes left. Largest lead of the night for NC State. As Texas Tech throws it in. Toussaint will bring it out. Driving in is Toussaint. A beautiful layup, but he is just going to miss it. He had so much separation from his defender, but he could not finish. 8 minutes 19 left in this one. As NC State is set to throw it in. O'Connell will dribble up for NC State. NC State going a little Cinderella sort of run after winning the ACC, after being only the 10 seed in that. Burns Jr. now going against his defender. Couple swing passes. DJ Horn in the corner. He has two guys on him, and he's going to throw a pass that is caught by Pop Isaac. Throws to Toussaint, and Toussaint cannot finish the layup, and he's going to get blocked by Mohamed Diarra. Mohamed Diarra, that will be his third block of the night as the Red Raiders hit it out of bounds.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so Mohamed Diarra having a great day. I'm not sure if that will count as a block or
which you do you want to be today?
Because
At TJ Maxx, you can afford to turn your closet into a place of endless expression. With the quality you deserve, styles you crave, and prices you love. Maxx what makes you, you.
As for Texas Tech, Toussaint just threw a bad pass, is the call. Texas Tech is going into this timeout is not shooting very well. They have scored 2 points in the last 5 minutes, and that's just not a good line for them. Texas Tech was shooting as high as 46% earlier. Now they're back down to 41% after missing several field goals over the past couple minutes. Texas Tech is not doing very good, and they have turned the ball over a lot more. They've turned the ball over 3 times in the last 5 minutes, with NC State scoring 12 off of turnovers and 2 off of fast break. NC State's also getting a lot of second chance points today. They have 6 offensive boards with, I think, 12 second chance points compared to Texas Tech, 6 offensive boards with only 3 second chance points. NC State has really been able to get their big guys into this game with Ben Middlebrooks and DJ Burns, 2 6'9" guys, both being able to score inside very well. DJ Burns having 12 points today, and their leading scorer, Ben Middlebrooks, having 19 off of the bench, his best performance of his career. This is a season high point total of 19. Big guys have the big guys for NC State have been able to score a lot tonight as they've had a great inside presence. Also, big guys have been set up to score very well, but DJ Horn's great shooting on the perimeter. DJ Horn being 5 for 11 on the night, and he's been able to set up his two big men, Burns Jr. and Middlebrooks, by getting 5 assists. He also had 5 rebounds and 14 points. Texas Tech's about to come out of this timeout. They're going to need to look to score to start scoring. NC State, with their big guys, has 32 points in the paint. Texas Tech, on the other hand, only has 20. Another reason for Texas Tech's sorrows tonight is their 3-point shooting. They are shooting 4 for 20 from 3. NC State, on the other hand, shooting 5 for 11 with 45%. Texas Tech will be set to throw in here, it looks like. NC State has made 6 of their 9 field goals in the second half in the paint, and that's contributed a lot to their success tonight. Texas Tech to throw in. And this one to Toussaint on the left wing. Toussaint's going to pass up to his man Jennings. Jennings up against. Oh, Jennings going to get the ball stolen from Burns Jr. Now O'Connell will dribble up for NC State after the steal. Another turnover there, costly turnover for Texas Tech. One of the main reasons they're losing is NC State's points off the turnover. That's the 6th steal on the night for NC State. That one by Burns Jr. Burns Jr. now up against a big man in Jennings. He's trying to drive on him, turn around, and he's going to get tied up. And it will be NC State's ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock for him when they throw it in. Burns Jr. on the tie-up there. And no, it looks like actually the ball's going to be Texas Tech after the officials congregate. Texas Tech is going to receive possession. 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in this one. Texas Tech still down by 12. Still a chance here as Burns Jr. checks out of the game for NC State. Dribbling up is Toussaint. He's going to be guarded by O'Connell. Into the corner, Isaacs with it. Isaac's on the left wing. He's gonna miss another shot. He has missed a lot tonight. He is 3 for 14 on field goals, and off the fast break comes NC State. O'Connell just cannot get the layup to go in, and Pop Isaacs is gonna get. Pop Isaacs was trying to drive in, but he's gonna get tied up trying to go off the fast break. NC State's gonna get possession here. 6 minutes 52 seconds left. Actually, looked like Pop Isaacs traveled, but they're going to call him on the tie-up, so it's going to be another turnover for Texas Tech as Burns Jr. checks back into the game. NC State's still up by 12. Pop Isaacs, Texas Tech's leading scorer tonight, is not doing very good. He's 3 for 14 from the field. He shoots 25% of their shots this season, and Burns Jr. forces a way inside to put them up by 14. NC State's largest lead of the night. When I was talking earlier, Pop Isaacs has 9 points on the night. He is 3 for 14 on field goals, and he has just not been able to get it going. He shoots 25% of Texas Tech's field goals on the season. Inside pass here from Toussaint and a miss by Jennings, but Jennings will head to the line as he's fouled by Burns Jr. Burns Jr., that will be his 4th foul of the night. But the reason that Texas Tech is losing is they haven't been able to get their leading scorer, Pop Isaacs, in. Pop Isaacs is a 36% shooter on the season, but he has only gone 3 for 14, going lower than 20% on the night. First free throw for Jennings is in. Jennings on the season, Robert Jennings, is a 73.6% shooter at 6'7". He has one more upcoming. And he will sink the second one. That will put Texas Tech within 12. Texas Tech is full court pressing, and it will not pay off here as Texas Tech fouls. That is Texas Tech's 6th foul. That's going to be on Toussaint. Full court press there. Tried to get O'Connell was back in the corner. He threw it up to his man all the way down court to Casey Morcell. But Toussaint went up for the ball too, and he's going to foul. O'Connell will throw it in. Texas, or it looks like O'Connell will not throw it in. He calls Casey Morcell over to initiate the throw in. NC State is now in the bonus after the foul. They've made 6 of the last 7 field goals. O'Connell up to Morcell. Morcell over to Diarra. Inside to Burns Jr., the 275-pound man. He's 6 for 6 on his last 6 field goals, and he is going to get fouled driving in. He is going to have 2 free throws. DJ Burns Jr., 67% free throw shooter. He has been doing amazing tonight. He averages 12.4 points on the season, and tonight he started off 0 for 4, but since then he's 6 for 6, and he has 14 points. He's 2 for 3 on free throws. He's going to take his first one. He's made 6 straight field goal attempts, and now he's 2 for 3. He's going to miss the first one to make him 2 for 3 on free throws on the night. He's still got one more to put NC State up by 13 with 5 minutes 54 seconds left on the clock. Second free throw for Burns Jr. is up. He's going to miss both of them, so now he's 2 for 4 on free throws on the night. Texas Tech trying to get off the fast break, and a 3-point shot there missed. A wide open shot there missed by Darian Williams. He had it on the right wing. Texas Tech trying to speed it up a little bit. 5.5 minutes left. O'Connell with it for NC State, and he is going to throw it out of bounds, but looks like a kickball actually called there on Texas Tech. Ben Middlebrooks will check back into the game for NC State for Burns Jr. Ben Middlebrooks is their leading scorer. He's coming off the bench. He has 19 points, 5 for 7 on field goals, and he has 20 minutes on the game. Ben Middlebrooks has done amazing today off the bench, being a great inside presence at 6'10". NC State inbounds it. 3-point shot here for DJ Horn. He's going to miss it, but an offensive rebound for Mohamed Diarra, and Mohamed Diarra is going to get fouled, and he is going to be sent to the line. NC State being in the bonus now, they will have a 1-1. Diarra on the season is a 64.5% free throw shooter. He got fouled there by Kerwin Walton of Texas Tech. First free throw's up. He's going to make it. He's got one more. NC State, their largest lead of the night was 14. They're sitting at 13 points up right now. 5.5 minutes left in this one. Mohamed Diarra, and it looks like a timeout called for Texas Tech. That's their third timeout of the half. They will have one more after this. Texas Tech down by 13. 5.5 minutes left. Still plenty of time. We've seen a couple comebacks, especially earlier today. We saw Dayton come back down 17 against Nevada. They won 63-60. And still obviously a chance for Texas Tech.
The market's a doozy, but your time to buy a home might be closer than you think.
Has not been able to make his
With
shots today,
top-rated agents,
and if he continues this way, he will not lead his team to a win. I'm quickly going to end the poll. The poll was in the chat. I'm going to end it. Start a new one. Have you guys filled out your March Madness bracket?
tours, and more on Zillow.
I'm
See
just going
what's
to put that. That's going to be in the
possible
chat in
with
just a second. But as we keep going with this game, one of the main reasons for NC State being up like this is due to the turnovers. NC State has got 6 steals today, which is a great number for them. Their leading steal is Casey Morcell. Casey Morcell has 4 steals today. He also has 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. But 4 steals is great. Morcell on the season only averages 1 steal a game. He does lead the team in steals for the season, but that has led to their success tonight. NC State has 14 points off of turnovers. And as we say that, NC State is back at the line. Mohamed Diarra, who has 2 blocks on the day, is at the free throw line. He's about to take his second free throw. Timeout was called in between his first and second free throw. Diarra has 13 points on the night. This one to put him up by 14. He's going to miss it. And rebound there is going to be Toussaint. Texas Tech hasn't made a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. Toussaint pass over to Darian Williams. This one to Pop Isaacs. Williams with it to the corner. 3-pointer here. And that will put Texas Tech back within 10. Great 3-pointer there from Robert Jennings, it looked like. That is Texas Tech's second made 3-pointer of the night. Middlebrooks has it. Pass over to Horn. Horn over to his man Diarra. Inside he's moving. Diarra finishes off the glass. Put him up by 12. NC State is now up by 12 over Texas Tech. 4.5 minutes left. Texas Tech dribbling up the court. Toussaint with it. Over to Jennings. Into the corner. Another 3. This one is airballed. That 3 was by Kerwin Walton. Walton hit the last one. NC State dribbling up. O'Connell with it. 4.5 minutes left still. 4 minutes 20 to be exact. O'Connell going to pass it to Horn. Horn being doubled. He's going to have to find somebody to pass it to. Up to O'Connell. Middlebrooks, their leading scorer, turns around. Layup off the glass and in. Nice finish there from Middlebrooks. He's their leading scorer. NC State bench getting ecstatic. 4 minutes left in this one. 4 minutes until NC State completes the upset. They've won their last 5 games. Pop Isaacs there is going to get fouled driving in, but NC State's won their last 5 games coming in, and they won the ACC tournament. NC State, against all odds, as an 11 seed, is trying to pick up another win against Texas Tech, the 6th seed. We'll go into another commercial break as there's 4 minutes left. We have another media timeout here. Texas Tech down by 14. Pop Isaacs will go to the line. Isaacs on the season.
The market's a doozy.
Isaacs on the
might be closer
season
to owning.
this year is an 83.6% free throw shooter. Today, however, Pop Isaacs has not been doing very good.
Zillow has the tools and experts that can help you find what
regular field goal attempts. He's 3 for 14. He's been their leading scorer on the year. Pop Isaacs takes 25% of the shots on the team, but he only shoots 36% from the field. And tonight he's shooting even worse at 3 for 14, less than 20%. And he will head to the line after this commercial break. Pop Isaacs has 9 points, but he is not helping his team out by shooting so low from the field. Isaacs will take 2 free throws after the break, though. Isaacs has shot 1 for 8 on 3-pointers on the night. That's more misses than the rest of the starting lineup combined. Almost the rest of the starting lineup combined. And if Texas Tech wants the chance to come back down 14, they're going to need to start scoring, and they're going to need to start scoring now after the break. And that's their only shot at beating NC State. Texas Tech came into this one favored, but most of the bets were on NC State. 53% bet on NC State over 5 for this game. NC State, as you know, is one of the underdogs in this tournament, being NC State went 22-14 this season, but they finished the regular season 17 for 14 and 9-11 in conference play. But they won their last 5 games coming into the tournament and are very dangerous, being hot. NC State will more than likely move on to play the University of Oakland, who Oakland this season in a small conference managed to come from the 14th seed and beat Kentucky in the tournament. Biggest upset of today, busted a lot of brackets. But Oakland is going to be dangerous against NC State if that indeed happens to be the second round matchup. Oakland can prove to be dangerous as they're a very high 3-point shooting team. Their leading shooter, Jack Golke, shot 10 for 20 from 3, over 50%. The team as a whole shot 45% from 3, and they did very well today against Kentucky, upsetting them. Texas Tech now. Pop Isaacs to shoot 2 free throws. Misses the first one. In and out of the rim. Not having a very good day is Isaacs. Second free throws up. And good. That will bring them within 13 points. Texas Tech inbounds it. This one being full court pressed. And inside is Burns Jr. off the fast break. Burns Jr. will score 72-57. Up goes NC State, up by 15, largest lead of the night. Toussaint over to the right, over to the left wing, and another missed three-pointer there. Offensive rebound and a shot there, another miss from Texas Tech. Offensive rebound there was by McMillian, but he missed the open layup. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in this one. NC State passing on wide open three there for Horn, but he could not hit it. Texas Tech driving in and a foul called. That one is going to be on the defense. Looks like it could have been an offensive foul, but the foul is going to be called on, it looks like, Michael O'Connell. So that will send Texas Tech to the line. With a 1-and-1, Pop Isaacs will have 2 free throws. Pop Isaacs is 2 for 3 on the day. And he's looking to bring Texas Tech back within 15 points. They're down by 15 right now. You can bring it within 13. Makes the first free throw, 72-58. Second free throw upcoming, 3 minutes left. This one would put him within 13 points. He's going to sink both of them. He's 4 for 5 on the night. NC State's getting full court press. Diarra with it, trying to get it past half court. Isaac starting him hard. And a foul there called on Darian Williams, pressing against NC State's guard, forward Mohamed Diarra. So that will send NC State to the line. Darian Williams is going to get his 4th foul, and he's going to be sent to the bench. 3 minutes left in this one. Diarra, on the season, happens to be a 64.5% shooter. He's going to sink the first one. We've got one more. And here comes the second free throw. This one to put him up by 15 again, their largest lead of the night. And he will sink both of them, 74-59. Wolfpack looking like they will advance to the second round to face Oakland. They have a very good chance of doing so. Long three here for Toussaint. He's going to miss it from the right wing. And rebound there is going to be Jaden Taylor for NC State. Jaden Taylor averaging 3.8 rebounds a game. He's a very good starter for NC State and adds great depth to their guards. And NC State's going to get fouled. DJ Horn. No, they're going to call it travel. It looked like Texas Tech was trying to foul, but DJ Horn traveled. And it's going to be Texas Tech ball. They're going to turn it over. 15. They're still down by 15. 2.5 minutes left in this one. Let's see what Texas Tech can do. This is their last chance to try to get a bid to go play Oakland on Saturday. In the corner is Texas Tech, and another miss from Pop Isaacs. He cannot get anything going today. Offensive rebound, Toussaint's going to miss a three-pointer too. Diarra with the defensive rebound, and DJ Horn's dribbling it up court. Looks like Texas Tech has stopped so far. DJ Horn is going to get fouled by Pop Isaacs. Pop Isaacs will be sent to the line. He's got 2 shots. NC State's in the bonus plus now. Both teams in the bonus plus. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left. This game's getting a little out of hand now. NC State to take their biggest lead of the night. DJ Horn at the line at 80% free throw shooter. He will put him up 75-59, a 16-point lead. Largest lead of the night. NC State looking like they're going to go face 14 seed Oakland, who upset Kentucky today. Second free throw upcoming for DJ Horn, and he's going to sink it. 17-point lead here for NC State. as NC State makes some substitutions. NC State's 19 for 24 on free throws. Texas Tech is 12 for 14. Texas Tech actually comes into this game as the 17th best free throw shooting team in the country at 77.8%. This one, a couple quick passes. Pop Isaacs over into the corner. Williams, who's going to dribble up and score to make it 76-61. And a timeout called from Texas Tech. Texas Tech still trying to get their guys up. A minute 53 seconds
the
left
ideal
in this
driving
one,
experience.
as Texas Tech's down by 15.
It takes
That last
full
shot
start
made by
two.
Darian Williams, a mid-range two-pointer,
With
dribbled up
fully
to the
electric
right wing
performance.
three-point line. So
Swedish
far, story of
design and
tonight
engineering.
has just been
Up to
shooting.
320
Pop
miles
Isaacs,
of range.
the star player
Full
for
Start
Texas
2
Tech,
is designed
he averaged
for
16
drivers.
points per game, but
View
he
offer.
able to get it going shooting-wise. Pop Isaacs shooting just 3 for 15 tonight. Not where he wants to be. He's a 36% shooter on the season. He takes 25% of the shots for Texas Tech. And one of the main reasons why they're losing is he hasn't been able to get into the game. In games this season that Texas Tech has played, the games that they have won are the games that Pop Isaacs has stayed consistent and has stayed a good shooter. But the games that they've lost, games like this one where Pop Isaacs can't get anything going. He's their leading scorer on the season, and this timeout's now over. And she's getting full court press. Trying to throw it in. This throw in is going to be into Jaden Taylor. Taylor's going to try to bring it up. Getting pressed again. He's going to get it across half court. This one to O'Connell. O'Connell with a minute 40 left. 17 on the shot clock. To Taylor. Back to O'Connell. He's at half court. Just winding down the clock. Still a 15-point game. O'Connell up top. 6 on the shot clock. 6 to shoot. He's going to drive to his side. Pass to Diarra. 1 to shoot. Diarra is going to miss the step back two-pointer. Texas Tech dribbling up, still down 15. A minute 15 left on the clock. Pop Isaacs to the corner. Step to the side. Three-point shot there is sunk by Kerwin Walton to make it a 12-point game. And Texas Tech is going to be forced to foul. Here, a minute 5 seconds left. NC State in the bonus plus still. And that will send DJ Horn to the line with a minute 5 seconds left. DJ Horn has an 80% free throw percentage. And no, it looks like he's not going to the line. It's going to be Texas Tech ball. A travel's going to be called instead. Didn't see that one coming. Texas Tech's going to pass this one to the backcourt. Pop Isaacs with it. Pop Isaacs for 3, long 3. He's going to miss it. But an offensive rebound there for Kerwin Walton. And Jennings passed over to Walton. Walton for 3. He's going to sink it. This is a 9-point game. 52.3 seconds left. Texas Tech was just down 17 a minute ago. And NC State's still getting full court press. 9-point game here. Diarra pass to O'Connell. O'Connell over and a pass to Casey Morrell. Casey Morcell is going to get fouled with 43.3 seconds left on the clock. Casey Morcell, an 80% free throw shooter. Suddenly, this game is getting close. The winner of this game looking to play Saturday against Oakland. Casey Morcell is an 80% season free throw shooter, and he's gonna shoot a pair because NC State's in the bonus plus. 43.3 seconds. Morcell will hit the first free throw, make it a 10-point game again. Texas Tech just got hot all of a sudden, making 2 3-pointers. Morcell ready to take the second free throw to make it an 11-point game. Will he make it? The free throw is up. It is good. 11-point game. Texas Tech has no timeouts. NC State has 3, and they're substituting in. NC State is substituting in Breon Pass. Texas Tech dribbling up. This one in the corner, and a tie-up here. And Jaden Taylor is going to get a tie-up with Joe Toussaint. Texas Tech's going to keep possession, though. 39.2 seconds left. Joe Toussaint held onto that ball for dear life as Jaden Taylor tried to rip it away from him. Texas Tech inbound incoming. This one coming from Toussaint. He will throw in. Toussaint getting guarded by O'Connell on the throw-in. Inbound here to Walton, and a steal. Texas Tech, that should put this one on ice. Breon passed his first minute in the game, and he will take the ball on a steal and dunk it on the full court. Texas Tech will shoot a three. That should basically end it. Shot clock's turned off. Texas Tech will face Oakland on Saturday. Oakland upsetting 3-seed Kentucky. Oakland shooting almost 50% from three today. Upset 3-seed Kentucky. NC State here upsetting 6-seed Texas Tech. NC State has now won 6 straight games, one of the hottest teams in this tournament. And that is it. Clock is officially at 0. NC State can celebrate. They are heading to face Oakland. This is NC State's first tournament win since 2015. And this is something to celebrate for them after going 17-14 in the regular season and winning 5 straight games to win the ACC tournament, beating the 1, 2, and 3 seeds in that. Also beating Duke, UNC, and Virginia. NC State, the experienced group, will
Lay the foundation
to face Oakland, as you saw earlier. Oakland and their
your future while helping build
shooting mainly 3-pointers today. They shot almost 50%
Florida's tomorrow
from 3,
with a career in road and bridge construction.
Against Kentucky as they upset the University of Kentucky Wildcats. Their leading scorer Jack Golke put up 32, went 10 for 20 on 3, 2 for 3 on free throws, and Kentucky just could not
into
keep
a
up
role
with that.
Competitive pay, paid
Kentucky
overtime, and great benefit.
Now being eliminated. Around the tournament now, as we look at some other games, some other good upsets.
From hands-on
Oregon
work
as an
to
11
leadership
seed,
positions,
South Carolina,
we're paving the way for your
11
success.
seeds won today. Oregon, NC State, and Duquesne, who beat BYU 71-67.
Build more than a job.
But
Build
what a
a
great
life.
story for the Wolfpack. First tournament win since 2015. That was a great game to call. A little late drama.
FloridaRoadJobs.com to start building your prosperous future today.
But they just couldn't hold on. Pop Isaacs being one of the main reasons for this loss tonight. Pop Isaacs shot 25% of the Texas Tech Red Raiders shots on this season, but he only shot 36% from the field. Tonight, he went 3 for 16. Just a poor performance from him, and that's one of the main reasons they lost. They tried to get it to him all night. He just couldn't finish. He shot, I think, 1 for 10 or something like that from 3, and just couldn't get anything going. On NC State's side of the ball, though, their leading scorer, Ben Middlebrooks, off of the bench, he scored 21 points. NC State also had 4 guys over 15 in DJ Burns Jr., Mohamed Diarra, DJ Horn, and Ben Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks and Burns led the team in scoring with 16 and 21, respectively. Both of those 2 guys, they were able to get under the rim and score. Both of them over 6'9", both of them over 240. Ben Middlebrooks being 240 pounds and DJ Burns being 275. And they were just able to be forces underneath against Texas Tech's undersized forwards. Warren Washington on the other side, their 7-foot, 225-pound forward, just couldn't get anything going offensively or defensively, which did contribute to the loss. He got 6 points and 8 rebounds, but just wasn't enough to contain DJ Burns Jr. and Ben Middlebrooks. So against Oakland, those are 2 guys to watch out for. Besides that, that was a great game tonight. I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks all for watching. And that will be it. Good night.